So, at last we left off. You guys had come into the small town of Rhymerest that had been plagued with missing children. As you guys had investigated, you guys found that the town had a dried up well. At the very bottom was a cavern that led into the mountains, where you had found a area containing chains, where it looked like somebody had something locked up here long ago. As you guys continued, you set a trap for the monster, only to find out that one of the kids that you were protecting was the monster itself. After a brief battle with the monster and chasing it back up into the mountains, back to what you think might have been its lair, it escapes, disappearing with just the end of footprints. So, go ahead, make your rolls, see if you guys know what this monster is.
Do I get advantage because I'm so close to it?
No.
Damn it. 18.
I got a 19.
Okay, this is where the fun begins. You guys don't actually know what this monster is, but you do know a type of monster that it could be. Though it has similarities, overall, it seems to be a different monster completely. But you've heard of a monster called a Strigan that likes to feed off of life force and preys mostly on children. You guys know that a Strigan is at its weakest point when it is feeding. Other than that, they are almost impossible to kill. So, with your newfound knowledge, what do you guys wish to do?
Well, one of those kids is going to have to take a chance. It's probably that 6-year-old. I say we tell them that we're not going to let them feed, and then just do. A little dickish, but hey.
All right.
It's a little trauma.
So, you guys are still at the opening to the cave, or to the underground area. Your friend is still engulfed in flames, illuminating the area, and you are standing where the footprints have disappeared. What do you wish to do?
What time is it? How much time did that fight take?
About an hour.
Well, I think step one is to check the kids.
Yeah, I think we should run back to the kids.
Since I was in the building, can I make some sort of roll to see if I can remember which two of the children were still children?
Which two of the children were still children? So there was only 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Okay.
So there would be 2 that was a kid and 1 was a monster.
No, we know which one it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one that transformed was Shira.
Yeah.
She was the oldest of the 3 kids, the one that went around and helped everyone around the town. She was the most well known. The other 2 were I don't know if I actually wrote them down.
I have them down.
But there was a little boy and a little girl, and I believe the boy was the oldest and the little girl was the youngest.
Alright, so the oldest of the child taken was 6. Shira's 12. The other 2 kids are 8 and 10. You described it at some point.
Okay.
One of them's dirty blonde, taller than the other, about 9 to 10. The other has dark black hair, was holding a teddy bear, looks to be 6 or 7. No, I don't believe we even asked their names.
Precision. No take.
Thank you.
You wrote down every word.
Everything.
No. I wrote down a fifth of the sentence.
Okay.
Kyle lifts up his eyebrows.
He takes a breath as he begins. Alright.
His heartbeat is...
So you
fluttering
put
at an
yourself out
unusual
of
pace.
being on fire.
Am I on fire?
You were still in your phoenix form.
Oh! Yeah, I could put myself out of fire.
And then hop on and we're running back.
Okay.
You can sprint, Mr. Dash Man.
Super fast.
Peace. Dash off.
Can I try to trip him?
You want to try to trip a horse?
Not a bad idea.
I gotta get him back for kicking me in the nuts, man.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a dexterity check to see if you can keep up well enough.
I mean, like, as he takes off.
Well, oh, as he takes
Yeah.
off. Okay, I'm thinking like while he's running. Okay, so go ahead. Yeah, so go ahead and make me either an athletics or an acrobatics, whichever one you prefer. You do the exact same thing.
Wait, he won.
Yes. He rolled a 2, I rolled a 3.
9.
So
10.
you don't know how. No, you know exactly how how to do this. You are you know well enough that if you tried to do this, that you can do it. You have just that. I don't want to say arrogance. What's the word I'm looking for?
Confidence.
The confidence. Thank you. The confidence that you can totally sweep his feet out from under him, and you do. You low kick both of his legs, his front leg being caught up, hitting into his rear. He face plants down in, skidding to a stop, ejecting Ivan off of the back. Ivan, I'd like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I was like, I know there's something bad gonna happen
You
to
got
me.
this. That's
Ugh.
good.
Okay, what's my dex? 16.
So saving throw.
Oh, saving
So
throw.
saving throw. This is a
16.
reaction. Well, you just suddenly feel your magnificent mount just fly forward. You nimbly jump off of his back and roll on your shoulder back to your feet. You turn back to see just the funniest sight of a centaur face first, butt up in the air and tail
Scorpion.
swishing.
How did you get tripped like that?
He kicked me.
Oh, we kicked you.
His
You have
face
4
feels
legs.
Like mud.
All right.
It was funny, though.
I dash off.
wait.
Wait, are you leaving him behind?
I haven't walked in days.
Very funny.
All right, so Kovdar, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna dash off as well,
Yeah.
leaving Ivan behind?
Unless he says something.
Well, I'm gonna not dash. I'm gonna walk. I
Just
guess,
gonna
but-
just huff it. Just take up the
walks.
rear.
Just walks back up suddenly.
Looking down at his feet, his
Aw.
pumpkin head just hanging.
It's not worth sprinting all the way there, man.
I'll
God.
carry him.
Oh wow.
But
all
you
right.
won't like it.
Oh, how are you carrying him?
Grabs him by waist. And
Just like, are you wearing clothes? What are you?
Am I wearing clothes?
you were just on fire.
Yeah, I think I've chainmail.
Are you just a pumpkin with vines?
Oh, scale mail.
Scale mail. I'll grab you by the back of the mail and just like a suitcase.
Well, it's better than walking.
Just hands and feet just dragging. Just like a limp body.
We're gonna get back to town. And we're like, did you kill the monster? Is that?
You got one of them.
You killed the monster. They did it to you.
No.
All right, so it takes you guys just about an hour. You guys, all three of you, one being drugged, the other huffing,
Not dragging him. Carrying him.
and carrying him. Well, he's a medium-sized humanoid.
I'm 8 feet tall.
I'm light.
Yeah, but his feet will still touch the
His
ground.
feet will
Unless
at
you're
least
carrying
still...
him like this.
Yeah, like...
If you got him down at your waist, he's gonna touch the ground.
Then I'll throw him over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, now you just got Goliath butt in your face.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Well, regardless, you guys do arrive back at the town of Rhymerest. What do you want to do?
Find the children.
Okay. So...
I'm gonna check the barracks. I believe they were there last.
Okay. Alright. So you do go to the barracks. There is a light on inside. As you open up the door, you do see Thier towards his desk in the back wall, guarding the children. Were you guys able to destroy the monster? To kill it? Slay it?
Definitely.
Why?
All is safe. And then I'll wink at Chiron.
Why do I not believe you? Go and roll me a deception.
You don't believe me.
Roll me a deception before I actually decide this.
Go.
Natural 20.
Oh my god! So disregard what I just said.
That's
What the heck?
definitely
Definitely.
very dead.
We're just looking at him, did we?
Is that what happened?
Is that what-
Maybe.
That is great news, but it looks like you lost one. Why are you carrying someone on your shoulder?
Because he's a lazy bitch and he insulted me.
He is slow.
Hold on.
So do you say anything, or you just still hang there limply?
Hanging limply. Hold on.
Hold on, like reaches around.
I am here by choice.
I am here by choice.
Well, that is great. What can we do to repay you?
I can't feel good about this.
Were you able to find any of the children at all?
Sadly, no. Sadly, I do believe the children are most likely
Were you at least able to
perished.
find their bodies so that they could be... The family could at least say their goodbyes?
Also, no.
Well, it was quite the creature. I can understand that.
We can, we'll spend some more time checking the area out. Maybe we can find something. We'll stay here maybe another 10 days.
We'll
Just
have...
in case.
just in case.
From what we learned, though, it appears that the child by the name of Shira was actually the monster. It was
Shira?
disguised as a child. Yes.
Really? She was always so kind. She always helped around in the village.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that she would become a monster.
It was a ruse.
Just terrible
It
news.
is terrible. So.
Well, you are more than welcome to stay in town. I will see about some lodging for you. You're more than welcome to stay here, but I don't know if you actually like to stay in the guardhouse or not.
Oh, this, yeah. I'm gonna be backing out and just moments like, oh, and then I'm gonna leave.
It's and you just turn and walk off.
Yeah.
Why does he have the most awkward exit?
Because I gotta back a horse body out. I gotta disguise my intent.
So I guess I'll just keep the kids here for a little while you guys just make your rounds, or are the children welcome to go back home to their families?
It's up to you guys. I'm gonna be going and kicking down Shira's front door.
That's a good plan. Yeah, the children are safe.
They're definitely safe.
Send them home, Chief. All is well.
Just keep, a couple guards out, just in case. We slayed the monster.
Well, there could still be more around. It may not have just been the one.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Maybe. Who knows?
Are you sure that it is okay for the children to go back home? I don't want to endanger the children. I mean, it's our last two.
No problem.
Well, if he says it, it's gotta be true.
Well, I trust you. You are Talons. You have been trained in slaying these monsters. If you say that you have slain it and that we are safe, and I believe you.
This conversation has gone on long enough, and I walk away.
I will, if he's still carrying me, I'll just wave by.
You're just like owl turned around, just like.
I'm gonna go to Shear's house.
Shira's house. Okay. There are no lights on. Doesn't seem to be anybody home. It's dead quiet.
Yeah, I literally hoof kick the door down.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength check.
I set Ivan down, and I go back to see if there was actually cash.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
16.
16. You bash the door off of its hinges, sending it flying back.
6.
You are uncertain if there was any cows there at all.
Is there like a barn back there or something?
There's a barn back there,
I'm gonna
but
go
you
look in the barn.
don't hear anything. Okay.
The cows were a lie?
So, excuse me.
You were going to eat a lie.
I know.
So
Should've done it
going
quicker.
back, it's going to take me a little bit to get your guys' names down. So starting off with Chiron, as you blow the door off of its hinges towards the back, you do hear a ruffle sounding coming from inside the bedroom. Who is that? Who is that?
Hey, are you the middle-aged man with gray hair whose name I didn't get earlier? I need to talk to you.
It is you.
Is it her father?
Yes, it is.
Listen, sir, whose name I didn't care to ask before. Have you seen your daughter recently?
The last time I seen it, she was with you.
Okay,
Seen her. Seen her.
So, fun story. As it turns out, your daughter, your flesh and blood daughter, you watched her birth.
Yes, I was there. It was the birth that took her mother.
Ah, yes. Well, she's the monster. She was the one killing the children.
You actually see him visibly step back, shaking a little bit. It cannot be. You mean that my little daughter is the monster that's been taking all the children?
Yep. Blonde hair, ponytails, with a light blue dress, murdering children.
Are you certain about this?
Mostly. Thinking back on it, he is the one that's... I saw that. So who knows, honestly, but probably.
It makes sense that there's been incidents. There's been many times that during the night she would come home and she would be crying. She wouldn't have any clothes on, and she wouldn't remember what happened that night at all.
Did you say about every 10th day, give or take?
Yeah.
Usually around the same times some poor child went missing.
It could happen. It could be sometimes every other day, maybe sometimes once a week. I mean...
Does she have a place that she would go hide, or...
No, she would always come here. She'd always come home.
Where's her room?
It's this way. I can show you if you like.
Can I get to her room?
It's a tight fit, and you constantly have to hunch down to get inside of buildings. But you do manage to go inside, and he leads you into his daughter's room. You see just a shambly built single bed with a blanket and a pillow on one side. You can see what a couple of clothes that are just hanging on a wooden box, or that are laid across the wooden box on the one side. And you can see a couple of old dolls that are perched up on the bed towards the foot of it.
Can I try to investigate the room, see if I notice anything odd, or maybe like a diary or anything like that?
Sure, go ahead.
16.
There is no diary.
Damn.
You do notice that on one of the bedposts that there is what looks like to be a golden locket.
Can I open it?
Yeah, as you do, the father points out that was her mother's. And she always liked to keep it. She liked to keep it near her, but she never wanted to keep it on from fear of somebody else stealing it. And you open it up, and on the inside, where typically would be a picture of somebody, mostly a hand-drawn picture, instead it's got an engraving that says I love you till the end.
Okay. I will pocket that for a bit, and probably get myself killed doing that. Evidence. I promise I'll return it.
You're more than welcome to it. I would enjoy it back when you're done with it.
Yes, of course. I don't really care for it.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
So, she shouldn't be coming home. But if Shira does happen to show up, let us know.
I will.
It's still nighttime, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Go.
really quickly.
Fuck.
With that, we're gonna take
I
our
didn't even
leave.
think about nighttime still going on.
Oh my gosh. Alright,
We're
so
fucking idiots.
No.
I thought it was the next morning for some reason.
no, it's still the same night.
So like 2 a.m. maybe.
So you guys make your way back into the town. There are a couple of guards posted, but you guys don't know where these kids live.
I thought we were told. Oh, master note taker right here.
Yeah, we do. We went with Shira and got him.
Shira
took us around.
Shira went and got him while you guys were investigating the well.
I thought we knew the general location,
Um,
at least.
They live nearer to the well, but you're uncertain exactly where.
I will ask the guard where the 2 children live. Exactly.
So the funny thing, I don't actually really know where the children live. My job is to stand here and guard from anyone coming out.
It's a small town. Everyone knows where everyone lives. Why? Who knows where someone lives?
I don't know. You could go to the barracks and talk with.
I'm gonna go to the barracks.
I'm
I go to the barracks.
I'm sorry. I drink a lot.
I will go to the barracks.
they're towards the center of the town near the manor. We'll check the houses near the manor. I'm gonna go check the houses near the manor.
I'm gonna ask for specific locations in the barracks.
Yeah, you get that.
Okay. So you can start investigating the houses. So go ahead and roll me an investigation check. You make your way towards the barracks. There are lights on inside the barracks. Do you open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you at?
I'm with Chiron.
Okay.
So I got a 13.
4.
Okay. So you're pretty sure that you can see the footprints of some very small feet and can follow them up to one of the doors. You are just following him, and you're ready to find the monster.
Good job.
Yes.
Ivan, as you open the door,
I'm so scared.
a large hulking figure with a almost it does have a normal human face, but it splits in 4 sections
Jesus Christ.
as it opens up. I need you to make me a con saving throw.
This is my best roll ever. 16 plus 7, which is
23.
23.
23. You can feel a wave of energy come from the monster, encroaching onto your mind. You can feel yourself go dizzy. Your limbs go weak underneath you. You fight back the urges. Roll me initiative.
Oh, fuck. Where's the guards? That's bad. 10.
10. All right. So, monster is going to go first.
God damn it.
As it realizes that you are still conscious and still able to fight, it rears back and releases this large and loud scream towards you. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
He's gonna fear you.
Can we hear that?
Yes, that is my
Yes,
question.
you can hear that.
I am
So I
gonna
guess we roll the initiative now.
have him hop on and
Nat
Yep,
one.
go ahead. You two go ahead and roll a nat 1. You are paralyzed with fear and unable to move.
God damn it.
I got
If only I drank my potion of heroism.
22 for
Okay.
initiative.
Monster is going to go ahead and make an attack against you. Okay, you take 11 points of slashing damage as it just rakes across the front of your chest.
Help.
Okay, so back to top will be Monster's turn. Well, where are you guys at?
22.
22? Okay.
17.
17. Okay, it's your turn.
Alright, I want to... I'm leaving him behind. I'm running to where the monster is.
You're running?
He can
Okay.
get there almost as fast as I
So
can.
I'll say you are 200 feet. You're actually not really that far away.
Alright, I will. Am I capable of both pulling him onto my back and dashing?
So, centaur. So, if I remember right, technically to carry somebody, it halves your movement speed. But because you're a centaur,
The race features didn't say anything about having a rider slowing me down.
yeah, and to me personally, I feel like that wouldn't slow you down because you're horse. You know what I mean?
And my question was more action-wise. Can I...
So I will say you can use an action to pick him up, or you can hold your action and wait for him to jump on. Then you can use your movement. Either way, it can happen.
I'll hold my action to dash for him to get on.
That works perfect. Okay, monster will go.
Please don't.
That is going to be another. Oh, jeez. So that is a 6 and a 9 to hit.
No.
You have done lucked out. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the monster's turn. Where were you on initiative? What was yours again?
10.
10. Okay, so you go. Okay, I've got everyone now. So
I'll hop on Chiron's back.
okay,
And I will dash.
Dash. So that's
100 feet.
100 feet. Okay, so now we go to your turn. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
12.
12. Okay, so you are still scared of the creature,
Okay.
but you can move and act normally.
You have
Okay.
the opportunity to do this thing where you jump off of me and hit the monster midair.
What happens if I throw that amulet at it?
Do you want to throw it at it?
Well, first of all, will it get an opportunity attack against me if I...
So it only gets an opportunity attack if you move out of its reach. You are in its reach right now.
Do I want to throw that at it? No, I don't. I want to keep that.
You don't have to throw it. You can just take it out.
You know, this is a do or die situation. I'm going to drink my potion of heroism.
Ooh, okay. So
So I
action
get-
do that. So now you're not feared.
Yeah, and I have 10 temporary hit points. And then I am going to try to grapple it.
Ooh.
Going to try to grapple it. Okay, go ahead and roll me a grapple check. So that's going to be an athletics or acrobatics, either one that you choose.
Yeah.
11.
Versus 14. You lose as the monster just shoves you back as you try to reach for it and dig in your vine-like clawed hands. Your vine-clawed hands. They're not vine-like, they are vines. I'm trying to paint a scene with words and I'm just tossing it out there and it's not pretty.
Sorry, I should have probably considered... I don't know if drinking a potion would consume an action or a bonus action. I just assumed bonus action.
So the way that I typically do it is that drinking a potion is a bonus action, but to feed it to somebody is an action.
Okay, that makes sense.
I should actually really get like a little picture frame and like put like the home rules. That way I remember things. Okay, so that is your turn. You were 10, right?
Yeah, it was 10.
Yeah, because we go...
No, it's
okay,
me.
so it's your turn now.
And I will...
Actually, no. It's the monster's turn.
I want to kill myself.
Yep. I'm doing a different kind of initiative for monsters, especially since they're singles. So this monster has 2 initiatives. So it's going to make... This is not in a good spot. It's going to try to attack you again.
You should have done your frightened scream.
Need your help.
23 to hit.
I think
23? Yeah, that
23
hit
to
me.
hit. 10 damage.
Well, buy temporary hit points.
it's nice having you.
Hey, at least you had him.
I know.
So the monster rears back once again, opening up its large hand and goes to rake across your face. You can actually feel the rake, its nails digging in, but being pushed back by a barrier. You can still feel the pressure, but no pain. Okay, so now to the top.
Alright, so I will once again dash 100 feet, which I believe puts us where the monster is.
Yep, you are now within sight of the monster.
Alright, so I'm going to run through it.
You're going to run through it?
Mm-hmm. That's my plan.
Okay, so right now you have... So the monster is in the doorway. You have a friend that is standing in front of the monster, and you are running straight at it.
Now it sounds like a bad plan. Is it still in the building?
It's in the doorway.
Then I'm not going to run through it. That sounds just a bit much.
Because I will give you 10 feet of movement left.
Yeah, but I dashed. I can't attack.
Yeah, but don't you have a charge ability?
Yeah, but that's if I make an attack.
Oh,
so
you have to use the action to make the attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So you could use half of your movement and still see the creature. That'd put you 50 feet away.
Yeah,
well,
but if
40,
I get there, he can start attacking it too. I'm gonna just get there.
Okay. All right. So you just want to just stop right behind him or move up beside him?
Beside him, in front of him.
Well, you can't move in front of him.
As best as I can.
Okay, so you can just kind of move right up to the side.
I move, shoo you.
Okay. I need everyone except for Ivan to make a wisdom saving throw as the creature once again roars at you guys. Its face opening up into these large tendrils.
Is it charmed or frightened?
So it's a frighten.
Then I have advantage. 13.
That is a fail.
That really didn't help.
6.
That is also a fail.
Cowards.
So the creature is going to back away from the doorway. So Ivan, you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Feast on my power. 19.
That is a hit.
9. Or wait, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. I can't
9.
count.
It doesn't matter how many times I counted. It's just 9.
It's just 9.
Okay, so 9 points of damage as you catch the monster as it's running away with your silver sword.
I was actually rolling for my trident.
Oh, you got a trident?
Yeah.
That's what I get for not asking what equipment you actually have. Alright, so you poke it right in the butt as it's running away.
I should have probably used my silver sword. Not the brightest move.
Okay, so the monster's going to move away from you. It is going to jump out the window at the far end where it did last time.
Okay.
And it's going to disappear out of your sight.
Okay, out of my sight.
Okay, so that is monster's turn. So
what exactly does frightened mean?
So frightened means you cannot move any closer to the monster, and you take attacks at disadvantage.
What did I see it do? Did I see it jump out the window?
Yeah, you. From knowing the inside of the building, you know that as it turned, that it was going to the window.
How far away is it?
The
window.
Building's about 30 foot long.
And I'm gonna skirt around the side of the building where I can see the window.
Okay. So, are you just gonna kind of like lean out? What's your plan there?
I just want to see it.
Just want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
That's bad. 6.
So you're very tentative of, if I'm saying that right, about seeing this creature once again. It is the embodiment of your fear. So you just gently peek around the corner. Seems to have disappeared.
I'll move out all the way then.
Okay.
And try to find it.
Okay. So that'll be your turn.
Do I get another save?
Wait.
Yes. Go ahead and make another save.
What direction can he not move?
Towards the monster.
I know, but what direction is that? We're compassing with fear.
I think we have to see it to be able to not
Yeah,
move
it's
to it.
yeah, it's like you're scared of it and you don't want to move towards it, but you want to know where it's at. You want to be able to see it.
14.
That is not a save. You are still scared. Ivan.
I will also try to go out to see it.
That.
Okay.
You said it was just 30 feet that
Yeah,
I'd have to move? Okay, so I will look for it as well, see if I can't see it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
What is
You should have taken potions of heroin.
14?
Yeah. You as instead of gently trying to look around the corner, being tentative about the fear that you did have, being the heroic, inspired self that you have now, you run around the corner looking for any clues of where this monster might have gone. You do see the tracks and another rotten handprint that has formed itself on the edge of the window seal.
Okay.
You do see it running off into the distance.
Towards the mountains?
Towards town.
Oh. Oh, no.
Wait, what? We're in town, though.
It's going towards the center of town, I should specify.
It's gonna get a kid.
So does it put it at my turn, or are we still in initiative?
So Ivan's, monsters, yours.
Yeah. Well, I can't not be afraid of it. But I will move... What direction? Towards town? I will move that direction as best I can.
Okay. So you do know of at least one of the buildings that one of the children are in.
All right.
You're not sure which child lives there, but you do know that one of the children live in that building.
Can I get a straight line on that, please?
It's 150 feet away. Actually, yep. Because you guys moved parallel to it.
So I'm gonna get a path. It's a straight path. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna rush forward. Can't be afraid of it if I can't see it.
Okay, so 100 feet towards the building.
Yeah.
Okay. So monster's turn. Kovdar.
I'm gonna start running to where the
Fear.
Is it the beginning or end of the turn?
I think it's technically the end of the turn.
Oh.
But you can still move. You cannot see the thing that you're scared of. So you can move freely.
Move 90 feet. Just a little bit behind Chiron there.
Weren't you still on me?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're still on the back.
Right, I'm gonna hop off and then make it 50 feet away the house that we know a kid is in.
So you are uncertain of which house it is.
I followed him around.
He's seeing which house it was, following the footprints as he heard the roar in the background.
Speaking of free action.
Actually, it's a bonus action.
I never used my bonus action.
All right.
I'll inform him of which house it is if you'll allow it.
No, I'll allow it. It's a bonus action. I stated it, so you can point and see it's that house as you're trying to run. You jumping, using him as a
Springboard.
Springboard. Thank you. As a springboard, you jump off of his back, over his head, and towards the house that holds the child. How far are you moving? So it's 50 feet away from you.
So I'll use 50 feet to get to the house, and then I'll look at the windows for the handprints.
Okay. So you guys are approaching the front of the house. Okay. There is a makeshift porch on there. As you take the 2 steps to get up onto the porch, you look through the window. It is completely dark in there. Actually, go ahead and roll me a perception. Well, if you want to, it's an action to use perception.
I was just mainly looking at the window seals for the handprints.
So the windows are made of glass, and so they are not broken.
And I'll go around and look at the other windows.
Okay, do you have enough movement to make it around the building?
You got 40 feet left.
That's plenty enough. The window in the back is broken.
Then I will yell out, "I think he's in here." And then I'll try to not be afraid.
Yeah.
17.
That is a save.
Yes.
You steel yourself against the wall of fear that you've been feeling. You are immune to it for 24 hours. So just remember that.
Sweet.
In case you end up fighting this thing again. But this will probably be it. Okay, so it is your turn.
Okay. Did I hear him say where it was?
Yeah, you can hear him shout.
Okay. How long would it take me to get there?
What is your movement speed?
30.
30. So if you action, you'll get 60 feet, which would leave the house. So the house is 100 feet away, or 150 feet away from you.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'll just dash. I mean, that's probably
that's about all you can do. Okay. So that would be in your turn. Monster's turn.
So we were 150 feet. He moved 60 feet closer.
Uh-huh.
So on my turn, I can get to him, pick him up, and get to the house. With 100 feet, right?
So
Because he's only...
He's 40 feet behind you.
So I move 40 feet back, and then 60 feet forward.
Does that
Be
matter?
30 feet away from the house.
Be closer.
I could throw you to the house.
Just gonna state now, we do not have luck with throwing characters in D&D. At least this group right here.
Specifically, me.
But I could.
Do it.
I'd do it.
You do it?
So I'm going to rush back, pick him up, and I'm going to run to the house as close as I can get to it with 30 feet, and I'm going to throw him towards the house.
Okay.
Aiming for the window he can break through all heroic like.
Okay, so this is what I want. I want an athletics check from you,
Okay.
and I want a dexterity check from you. Or an acrobatics. Would be fine.
Acrobatics. Okay.
That's not.
Can I do athletics?
You're being thrown. This isn't so much of strength as it
That's
is
fair.
finesse.
I got a 19.
I
Okay.
just thought maybe,
Yeah, it's worth asking.
10.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's average.
But my aim's probably
So
decent.
as you turn around, seeing that Ivan is still far back and he's trying to keep up, you guys with your superhuman speed, you turn around running back for him. You yell out Ivan, reaching down. You both clasp each other's forearms as you turn and run back. Using the rest of your momentum, you swing Ivan from the side, sending him right where you want him to go.
Yeah.
You smash through the window. I want you to roll me a d6.
1, 1, 1, 2.
You take 2 points of slashing damage as you go head first through the window.
Stand up. There's glass on your face. I'm fine, guys.
Just how I wanted to be there.
Just perfect.
So
Wasn't
you
there already a broken window somewhere?
In the back.
No, I couldn't get to that one. Sorry.
Alright, at this time you both hear a scream coming from upstairs.
Fuck, I should have aimed for the upstairs window.
I failed to tell you it was a 2-story. So, do you want to try? I will increase the DC though.
Oh, fuck. Do we get to reroll?
Yes? I will allow a reroll, but I will increase the DC.
Can I ask if my 19 succeeded and keep it if it did?
No.
Let's just keep it at
I think we're good. You're in the house. You didn't take a ton of damage. It's probably fine.
I don't want to.
I don't want to do it again.
Alright, so that's your turn, Monster's turn, your turn.
And is there a second story window that I can see?
Yeah, but it's what, 30 feet above you?
30 feet.
Well, no. So let's
That's
see.
like
A
4
normal,
stories.
I know it's way too tall. So a normal ceiling is what, 9 foot. Then you got the floor. Then you have 4 foot. So it's like 9, 10, 11, 12. I totally lost count. What, 14 feet?
If he's
13 feet.
And I'm
Math.
I'm 8 feet tall, so I could just jump up and grab
let
on
me-
the window.
That is true. Go ahead and make me a. What would that be? Athletics. It'd be an athletics check.
Alright, Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You don't make it. You fall, break your neck, and die. Yes, you make it with a dirty 20.
And then I will bust through that window.
All right, so you reach up, grabbing the window seal, pull yourself up with such force that you just send your shoulder through the window. You roll into the child's bedroom. As you stand up, you see the life force of the child exiting the child and going down the throat. You can actually see the light coming from the monster as it slowly makes its way down its throat. It turns to look at you.
Attack it.
So it was an action to use an athletics to get up there, so you have a bonus action.
Wouldn't that just be my movement, man?
It's a skill check. It's an action to do a skill check.
I wouldn't have done that if I knew that.
You're in the room.
I mean, you wouldn't have made it to the room otherwise, would you?
I could have dashed up there with my bonus action.
So let's see. So the house is about 20 foot square, right? So you could dash in. The stairs are on the far side. Dash up, so that'd be 40 foot of movement.
He's got 90, I think.
He's got 90 if you double dashes.
Double dashes.
So
60.
you've got 60. So 40, that'd leave you with 20. Yeah, you can make it into the room. I'll allow that. So instead of going up, you climb through the window, rolling inside, running. You can hear the scream coming from upstairs. As you turn, you can hear another window crash behind you as Ivan's flailing body comes through. He gives you the thumbs up as you turn and make your way up the stairs. You bash open the door to see the creature absorbing the last of the life force of the child. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to attack it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
17.
17 is a hit.
15 damage.
Okay. So you rush in, you just take the entire length of your sword and jab it into the creature, right into its sternum, as you can almost pick the creature up with the force that you've put behind the blade. You can hear the creature scream out. You're really certain you hurt this thing this time.
So good.
Okay. That was actually something I needed to change on this. I don't actually have that down right. That's okay. That's just kind of what's going to happen now that I have now
Just
noticed.
so you know, I was not able to rage since I had to use my bonus action to dash.
To dash. Okay, so yeah, so you don't have, well, you're not raging, but you still have a rage available, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it was your turn, so now it is Ivan's turn.
Okay. I can go up. Can I use my movement speed to see the monster? Going up the stairs?
So you're closer to the stairs, so the stairs would be, I would say within 30 feet you could see the monster.
Okay.
You might not be in the room with the monster, but you can see it.
So, and as long as the monster can see me too.
Yes.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, you as you pick yourself up after seeing Kovdar running past you, you take chase right after him. You can see him pull the blade from the monster's sternum and the black ichor falling from it.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out that pendant thing I had.
Okay.
And be like, "You want this, bitch?" And see what happens.
Okay, go ahead and make me a persuasion check. Or intimidation. You know what?
Oh, it's gotta be intimidation.
Intimidation.
15.
15. You pull the amulet out and look towards the monster, cursing at the monster with your phrase. Monster doesn't seem to pay attention.
Okay. Well, fuck. I tried.
Okay. So you still have a bonus action.
I don't think there's really anything I want to do with my bonus action.
Okay, so just gonna end your turn with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you, it is going to be the monster's turn. The monster is going to rear its claw back. No. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
As the monster opens up its mouth, you can feel a presence invading your mind.
Is it charmed or frightened?
So it is
It's
actually
called You're
asleep.
Fucked.
Fuck.
Shit. 9.
That is a fail. What is your hit points?
29.
29 is current.
Mhm.
That is 18 versus 29. You manage to stay awake, but you are very tired. You will make, for this next round, you will make attacks at disadvantage. But you're awake,
Dare he hurt him.
which is a good thing.
Not my god.
Okay, so seeing that you take a step back, you can feel the drowsiness coming over you. You shake your head. You're still on your feet, but you are very tired. Okay, so that's the monster's
Should be my turn now.
So yes, it's yours.
So I have 50 feet. I'm only 30 feet from the house. Can I make it to where the monster is?
Okay, so how far are you from the building?
30 feet.
So you're 30 feet from the building.
I have 50 feet of base movement.
50, 20. So I'm saying that it's 30 from, so the window's like right next to the door. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying that it's 30 from that area up to the room to where you can see the monster, but not be right at it.
So with 50 feet from...
Well, let's see. 50. How much does that leave you? Because the building is only like...
I get to the building in 30 feet, and then I have 20 feet left.
Okay, and then you had... Well, you had half movement because you had to stand back up. That's what I didn't factor in. So you're still on the stairway, but you can see the creature.
That's all I
You!
Because I'm going to be shooting with my gun.
You can bust down the door. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
This isn't using my action, is it?
Well, you can jump through the window.
I mean, I can't really jump through the...
Oh, you can't jump through the window.
He might have a high jump.
No, it's the window's too small.
Oh.
His horse body can't fit through it. So you will need to bash the door open or open it with an
Wood
action.
and glass? I went through wood and glass.
Regardless, it's taking my action.
I mean, use object is a free action. You could see if it's locked.
Is the door locked?
If it's not locked, hey.
Try to open the door.
Door is locked.
That's bullshit.
It's the middle of the night. What do you expect?
It's in their own house. They've locked the front doors.
Yeah, they just would have known that a monster was going to be at their house. They'll just leave the doors unlocked.
They need to leave the doors open for the witchers.
Well, I guess they have a broken door now. 12.
Okay. So running up, you easily bash the door, sending it once again slamming to the floor. You turn and make your way up. You're standing behind Ivan unless... Well, you can move through friendly territory.
I just can't stop working.
Yeah, you just can't stop. So yeah, you can make it all the way in and up to the monster.
Dope. I will move right next to that monster.
Okay. So
and I will bonus action rage.
You have rage?
I am a barbarian.
Yep, that is true. Okay, so monster's gonna go. The monster, as it stands before you, a bleeding and opened wound in its stomach will disappear right in front of you.
That motherfucker.
You can see its form shift as it looks like it backs up and a doorway opens and closes.
Can I get a check, like a reaction to try and grab it or stop it from going through that doorway?
I will give you, as a reaction, go ahead and roll me, let's see, what would it be? Go ahead and roll me either an Arcana or an Intelligence check. Either one is fine.
Well, it's the same either way, so we're gonna
So, Kovdar, will allow you to do the exact same thing. And Ivan, might as well. You see it as well.
Is there any reason I would have advantage on this?
Ivan is intelligent.
Yes.
Ooh.
As per your guys' background, you guys will have advantage on this roll.
Hey. 19.
I got the same. 11.
I got the same. 11.
8.
Okay.
Got a 19.
You've seen this before. Typically, ghosts do this as they shift between the material and the ethereal plane.
I knew I should have took that ethereal potion.
Oh, it's still here, motherfucker. That would have been good. This bitch. So I can't stop it, but I know it's going to the ethereal.
You know it's went into the ethereal plane.
Anybody have a way to see that?
Is the child alive or dead?
Child is dead. We are all at this moment, since you guys really can't do anything, you guys are out of initiative. So
Okay, that's what I figured.
You're fine.
My first thing was to check the child, so
Yes.
it was dead.
The breathing of the child has stopped, and the child's face has gone pale.
That's unlucky. I'm gonna go and... Oh, we don't know where the other child's... I'm gonna go to the farm. Shira's house.
Shira's house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait there for a while.
Okay. So you're just gonna... So you're gonna leave the house and you're gonna head that way. What are you two doing?
I'll see if I can find that other kid's house.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I will
14.
look as well.
You know where it's at. You can go ahead and roll or just follow him. It doesn't really matter.
13.
You're not very sure, but you're sure that he knows.
Your investigation of how I'm doing says that I probably have it.
He knows exactly where to go.
Wait, that's all you have been doing. You're like investigating him more than Nick.
Seems like he knows where he's going. Right. Are any broken windows in that house?
No. The house seems to be intact. The lights are on, and you can see movement inside the building.
I break the door down.
Stop.
Okay. Go ahead and... what is your strength check? A 20? Well, what is your strength in general? 20? 20. You bash the freaking door in. I'm tired of you guys doing skill checks.
Both of us are 20.
Yeah. So you smash the door in. You can see the child, a mother, and a father all huddled in the corner of the room.
I'll go like this.
Shh. You see the father that has actually put himself in front of the mother and child. You can see him. He's got a very small dagger that does not look in very good shape.
Oh, I shouldn't.
You can see him nod his head yes.
We will be staying here for a while.
Is it gone?
No.
You just come in.
It got Billy. I don't know what the kid's name is.
I've never really asked.
Nope.
Okay. Ivan, it does take you some time, but you do end up back at Shira's house. You do see the father putting the door back on its hinges.
What's up? I'm gonna stay here for the night, if that's okay with you.
Is everything okay?
No.
Come in.
Thanks. Specifically, I'm going to be in your daughter's room for a bit. I hope you do not mind.
But that's happening.
I'm whatever you need. I'm just getting tired of asking questions.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. And he goes back to nailing new hinges into the wood. Okay.
You guys are just gonna break that down.
There are so many broken doors in this city.
People shouldn't lock their doors.
It's almost like there's a reason for it.
Weak ass doors ain't stopping these hooves.
Alright, so what are you two wishing to do? Are you just gonna hang out at the house?
Nah, he's got that house. I can't check the hole.
Problems of being too big.
I'm gonna take one of the guards. And when I say take, I mean I'm gonna pick him up. You're coming with me. You're coming with me.
All right.
Whichever one's available.
Where do I like? I've rode a horse before. Don't get me wrong, but never said like. Is there?
Back. I picked him up.
Whoa!
How far is it of a run?
So
out to the hole.
Out to the hole. So what did we decide about 600 feet? Up the side of the hill, up towards the top.
Something like that.
Okay.
I'll probably put him on my back for that. So I don't want to hold him for that long.
Is there like where do I grab it? Like kind of puts his hands around your waist.
You just try and not fall off.
All right.
I dash off at 100 feet.
Okay. It takes you some time, but you do end up getting there. So you're just staying with the family. There is a busted door. Is there anything else that you want to do?
Big store.
Fits it back in.
What does it look like in this house?
I mean, every house is pretty impoverished. So, I mean...
Like how many windows, that kind of thing?
So, typically there's always a window towards the front, and there's a window towards the back, and then there's the upstairs where there's another 2 windows. The house itself does seem... it didn't age well at all. You can see the graying of the wood, especially on the outside. You can see gaps in the floor as the wood has swollen and then split and come apart. Yeah, it's there's a reason you are able to easily bash a door in. Okay.
When I get to the hole, I'm gonna tell the guard, climb down the rope. Is the rope still there?
Rope is still there.
Climb down the rope.
In the pit.
I'm not gonna throw him down the pit. Climb in the rope. See if there's anything in the pit down there.
And what do you mean by anything? Like, do I just shout out if there's anything in there?
I mean, you're probably gonna want to shout out. Like you see when I'm trying to see if it's there.
It's not going to try to kill me, is it?
No, only a little. That's not the point.
Kick him down.
I really don't get paid enough for this, but whatever. So he jumps down off of your back and he tries to be as stealthy as he possibly can, but
yeah, stealth man.
He's not very stealthy.
Yeah, that's fine.
He makes it over to the hole, and you can see him peer inside because you guys have knocked everything away from the opening. What exactly am I looking for?
Monster and or little girl about 12 years old.
I don't see anything.
Nothing?
I mean, there's... It looks like there's some straw down there. And maybe a coiled up snake or something. I don't know. It's hard to see.
You want to go investigate further?
No?
Fine then, I guess.
Pull string out, or rope out.
Cut through. Could just leave him here.
Am I done looking in the hole?
Yeah, if nothing's there, then, yeah.
Can I go home now? I don't like it out here.
You can. You have two options. You can climb back up and try and come back with me, or you can go through the tunnel.
Oh, he never climbed down the hole. He only just peered in.
Oh my goodness, get down there.
I don't want to get down there.
How are you? Of course you aren't seeing anything from up here.
I can see, like, some of it.
How far is the fall?
About 20 feet.
Do I think he could survive it?
Yes.
I'm going to come and look in. It's like, I don't see anything. Well, either.
So you,
Oh, wait, right there. Look, one of the town guards. As I shove him in the hole.
So you walk up, getting kind of right behind him, trying to peer over the top of him. And you just ever so gently just hoof him over the edge as he falls down and lands with a on his back.
Didn't even go in the hole. I bring you out here to look in the hole. I can look in the hole. I can't go in the hole.
It's dark down here.
I light a torch and drop it to him.
I think I heard something.
You'll be fine.
You drop a lit torch right next to him. As you drop a lit torch towards him.
Yep. Catch.
He rolls away from the torch. Are you trying to kill me?
I said catch.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, pick it up. It's
I can see now.
Oh, yeah, but there's a lit torch sitting on what I believe to be straw?
It's over in the corner. Definitely, it's over in the corner. That's a shackle. Wasn't a snake.
Is there anything else in there?
No, there's another hole. All right.
That leads back to town, to the well.
There's nothing in here. I've
Good.
already told you this.
But now we know. Didn't even go in the hole. Climb up the rope. We can go back to
You're
town.
not going to kick me in the hole again, are you?
No. He might kill you.
I'm starting to think maybe the monster is better than these guys.
I promise you it's not.
Whatever. He grabs a rope and climbs out.
Didn't even get in the hole. Climb on. I should
Lousy
make you walk
guards.
back to town. And I
Okay.
will run him back to town.
All right.
Bastard.
So, what do you guys wish to do? Anything else? Any preparing for anything?
Now it's probably 10.
Yeah, right now is your preparation time. So in the course of this time, it is probably taking you around 2 to 3 hours. So you guys are just a couple of hours away from day.
Could I have gotten a short rest in?
Yeah, as long as he's not doing anything strenuous. but
Okay,
he can
then
be
yes,
prepared.
I will allow it. Okay, Ivan?
I guess I'd take a short rest too. I'll
Or you
put
can
the
walk
pendant
over.
on.
Okay.
What would a little girl do?
And I would embrace the little girl. Short rest is your hit die and then your constitution, right?
Hit die plus constitution, yes.
Cool.
I think you can only use half on a short rest.
But yeah, I'm just gonna wait.
You
So.
only get half back on a long rest. You can use all of them if you want to.
Oh. In that case, I'm going to use all of yours.
Okay.
Then after my hour of bandaging myself up, I'll instruct the family to turn the lights out and act like they're asleep. And then
Okay.
I will try to make it look like the door is not broken down.
Just kind of just lean it up against.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me. So you're going to make it back to town. Okay. What do you want to do?
Put the guard back at the barracks.
Okay.
and tell him thanks for what he could do.
No problem. Just don't ever ask me to help you again.
Thanks for taking the fall for me, bud.
Next time, climb down the rope.
It's there's monster possibly killed me, and climbing down a rope into a deep dark hole is not happening. But I'm gonna go back to my post now.
You had climb in the hole.
You have a good night, and he
shoved
turns
in
and
the
starts
hole.
walking away.
And one of those two puts you in a lot more danger than the other.
His reaction is the same as yours.
Okay,
When you...
so
run him, throw him down
I
that hole
want
again.
everyone to roll me a perception check.
Shearer just walks back into town like there's nothing wrong.
Oh, thank God.
Damn
22.
6.
17.
17? Okay. So you all take up posts, watching, waiting for any signs of this creature that it could show back up. There is nothing. No monster sounds, no child showing up. The day comes. The sun breaking over the edge of the horizon. What do you guys wish to do?
10 days?
10 days.
I think all that's left is to wait 10 more days and see if it shows back up again.
Are there any towns near here?
So there is another town that is, it's on the other side of the mountain pass.
Quite a ways.
Probably a good 40, 50 miles.
Good day's jaunt.
Yes.
Stretch my legs.
Now that you're thinking of the other town, I would like everyone to roll me, since you asked about it, go ahead and roll me a history check.
13.
So, the town next door of Minyard has also been having issues with their local mine. Many of the miners that have been going into the mine to mine out the ore that they collect to sell off have been disappearing as well. Many of the mines that they have been using have been caving in, and reports of a knocking sound while in the cave itself have been reported in the area.
50 miles wouldn't be like a 10-day journey, would it?
For you, definitely not.
Like if we...
So I would say
Would
on
we be
a
able to
normal
make it
pace.
back?
Okay, so the journey would take you guys at a normal pace. It would take you 2 days to get there, or 1.5 to go at a fast pace.
Are there any horses in this town?
Not any riding horses. They do have a couple of horses that they use to till the fields.
I don't think we
In
should
fact,
just leave
actually,
this
now
town.
that I'm thinking about it, earlier when you guys came into town, I need you guys to, when you first came into town, I need you guys to roll me a perception check.
Nat 20.
7.
9.
So, Chiron, as you were walking into town for the first time, you, at your much higher stance, was able to look over and see many of the crops that grow in this area. You can see that many of the crops have been doing really well. They mostly grow just the wheat and the hay for the animals. But you do notice a large gray of decay and rot that seems to be creeping out from the east. That is just on the edge of town.
Check that out.
Okay.
What's I'll take them with me. What's that?
So are you wanting to ask anyone in the town about it, or just wanting to just go check it out? It's on the outskirts of town, so it wouldn't take you very, very long to get out there.
But take a look at it for now.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me. An investigation.
Can we all roll? Since we're with
Yeah,
them?
if you're all there, yeah, go ahead.
It's one of those things where a background gives us advantage.
That one.
Yes, I will.
Motherfucker.
We have
I got an
advantage?
8 total.
Yes, you have advantage.
Oh, thank God.
18.
17.
Okay,
No,
so you
Dirty
two.
20.
So you two, as you walk in, you can actually see that the trees themselves seem to die and rot, and they go from this leafy green and vibrant colors to this dark gray and rot, where the branches themselves seem to curl in towards themselves to look like clawed hands. You've seen this once before. This will typically happen around graveyards, where necrotic energy has infected the ground around the area. But this is on a massive scale. This is coming from the east. And as you get atop one of the small hills, and you can kind of overlook the area a little better, you can see what is still alive and vibrant, and you can turn the other way and you see nothing but just a forest of dead and decayed trees.
Well,
This place is terrible.
So to give you guys a little bit of bearings, so this looks to be coming from the east. The next town is towards the north, through the mountain pass.
can we tell where the gray starts from? Can we find where it begins?
Mm-mm. It is just a large line.
How close is this to Rhyme Rest?
I would say it's probably about a mile out.
We asked that dude where he buried his wife,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
and possibly the child that didn't make it, and he lied to us. Suspicious.
Okay. So you want to go back to the father?
Go back
Yeah.
to the father whose name we did not speak.
Did not get the father's name either, which makes it easy for me. It's Shira's father. We're just gonna go with that.
So on the way, I want to talk with Chiron and Ivan a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
So how do we kill something that can just run away whenever it wants to?
Kill it before it
With
runs
brains.
away. Follow it.
We can't follow it.
That's the issue.
If we can stop
mean,
it at its source.
If it's something that runs away like it has been, you think it would go to a different town?
I don't know. There's still one kid left. It could try and...
So either way, there's probably going to be
How much do
another
I
dead
know
kid.
about the ethereal plane?
Ghosts frequent it a lot.
Specifically, would I know that they're able to see us still?
Yes.
So, like, that thing could literally just be watching us, and it can make decisions from there. So, we stay, it doesn't show up because we're still here. We leave, it shows up here because we're not here.
Well, it has an attack pattern.
So
Yes.
either way, there's going to be another dead kid, and there's only one more kid here.
Yes.
So we could go to the next town and wait for it to come to us.
Or we could try and protect the kid that's here.
Sounds like there's going to be another dead kid either way. We stay here, it goes to the other town and kills the kid. We go to the other town, it kills this kid. Dead kids.
How do we make a potion of etherealness?
Go ahead and roll me a Arcana check.
Oh, yes. We didn't practice that potion. Got like a 4.
You're pretty sure that you were taught it, but for the life of you, you cannot remember it.
Come on, one of you's gotta remember. Potion class.
That was not
Yeah.
my favorite subject.
Don't you have potion making though?
Made me think really hard.
Do you have a potions kit?
He has like
I do, alchemy tools.
Yeah,
You do have alchemy? Then you have advantage on this.
I have herbalism. But
Really fucking
And what is it? Or-
So it
it'll
would
be
be...
an intelligence-based thing.
Yeah, I
You
figure
have
it'd
proficiency
be
with the tool.
Arcana, because that's what you use to...
If he's doing it with alchemy tools,
Well, it's not the alchemy tools, it's that he knows how to make potions, so it's an intelligence check.
oh yeah,
And
no,
it's
I
an
was just saying
intelligence
that
about magic. So
I
it'd
was
be
making an
Arcana.
argument for it being that's based on his alchemy.
Either way,
skills,
it's
so he'd
minus
have
1,
proficiency.
so it's 17. If I can remember how to make it, then I can do that, though.
Well, no, I was arguing for proficiency using alchemy rather than arcana.
You are proficient with an alchemy kit, so yeah, add your proficiency bonus to it.
So it's 19.
19. It may not have been your favorite class, but you remember how to make a potion of etherealness.
Etherealness.
Etherealness. That is a hard word to say. All right. Luckily for you, it has to be used or made using necrotic infused flowers.
There's plenty!
There is plenty. So, giving you guys about an hour, you scavenge around looking for the mushrooms and plant-based substances that you need, but you find them all. You have enough to make one potion.
Who wants to go chase it?
I am fast.
But I am also fast.
Do you want to chase it? Or...
I don't know what it's like in there.
Let me look up that potion just to make sure we're not stupid about what it does.
It should allow you to shift to the ethereal plane and then shift back at will for
Yeah, let me
so
that's
long.
not, let me just make sure, just in case it's got some like you can see the ethereal plane or something.
Oh yeah, definitely make sure.
You step into the border regions of the ethereal plane in an area where it overlaps with your current plane. What's the duration? 8 hours? Up to 8 hours?
Holy crap.
Um,
So does that mean you go into the ethereal plane, or can you just
for the duration
interact
until
with
you
it?
use your action, or until you use your action to dismiss a spell. During this time, you can move in any direction. If you move up or down, every foot of movement costs an extra foot. That's so annoying. You can see and hear the plane you originated from, but everything there looks gray, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. While on the ethereal plane, you can only be affected by other creatures on that plane. Creatures that aren't on the ethereal plane can't perceive you and can't interact with you unless a special ability or magic is given them. You ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane. So it sounds like I can interact with the things there.
Well, so you actually go into the ethereal plane.
And then I can end it just at will.
Yep. For up to 8 hours.
For up to 8 hours.
Okay.
So that's how that works. So who do you want to go? Do you want me to go?
I do
You're
care.
a large creature?
I am a medium creature.
Oh.
Yeah. I am still technically medium.
I do not technically want to go to the ethereal plane.
So you or me,
What's the plan? One of us goes and then chases it back into the regular plane?
I threaten to kill it there. It might try to run from you here.
It has been running a lot. It'd probably run.
So yeah, decision. Do you want to go? Do you want me to go? Make that decision yourself.
I think we should probably rest first.
I'm feeling pretty good.
We stayed up all night.
Yeah, but I also wasn't really in any of those combats. Probably need sleep. So I should probably do that.
Okay. So what do you guys, besides making the potion, what do you guys wish to do for the next 6-7 days?
I want to investigate the father again.
Yeah, he's lying.
Yeah.
Okay. Go
Talk
ahead.
to him about the mother and his daughter.
Okay.
First of all, where is your mother? Is the mother of your daughter?
So she died in childbirth.
Yeah, time buried.
Oh. She is buried out behind the house. Tried to keep her close, you know.
Do you know anything about that area?
Oh, the scar, as we call it. No, we noticed it about 3-4 months ago, and it has slowly made its way towards our town. It doesn't move very fast, but anything that is in the area dies and withers. We're not even certain we'll even be able to stay in the town much longer.
Have you seen living creatures die, or are they able to run from it?
I've never seen a living creature in it. I've seen birds go to trees, but I've never seen them cross the border. They know that it's from something evil. They don't go near it.
Does this guy look like he could take a hit?
Yeah, like he's not like, you know, built and chiseled, but he works. You can tell that he's built up muscle from plowing the lands and working the fields.
Can I insight him real quick on anything he said?
Sure, go ahead.
9.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Right, don't hold this against me, but there's something that I just kind of need to check.
Whatever.
And I punch him.
As he tries to complete his sentence, you just rear back and just deck him across the face. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's no rolling. He takes 8 damage.
Takes 8 damage.
Or no, 6.
Takes
5
6.
plus 1.
He hits the floor.
Are we killing him now?
No. Is he still just a person?
He is a person that now has an indent on the side of his face.
Does he
blood leaking from his nose.
doesn't turn into a monster or anything like that?
Nothing happens, but he's not moving.
He's unconscious. Oh, well.
I
was
still
just
have questions.
trying to see if he was a monster and it's like a monster family or something like that.
I'll go over and check if he's dead.
He shouldn't be dead.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Dirty 20.
Oh, I was really hoping it'd be low.
He's dead.
He's dead. You don't feel a pulse. He's alive and he's breathing, but he is out cold.
Gonna do medical stuff to his
Yeah,
face.
a commoner has 10 hit points.
I
You
figured
took
he'd
more than
probably survive.
half.
I figured he'd probably survive.
Yeah,
If he was
he
thirsty.
survived, but he's done.
But that's good.
Did you knock him out so we can dig up his wife?
That's a good thought. Yeah, now that's what it was for.
Wait, have we stooped so low that we would dig someone's grave?
Yes, that's not low. That's normal.
Okay.
I just needed. Maybe he was a monster. The kid was a monster. I just kind of thought about it.
The kid's name was Shira, right?
Shira, yeah.
What if Shira, she did a lot of help for the town, right? And she was, in the scar and, got tainted by it or something.
I don't know. She did a ghost thing, which is. Do I know? I'm thinking about it now. Is going into the ethereal plane something that a Stricken normally can do?
No.
This isn't a Stricken. Some kind of ghost, which is why I'm leaning towards the dead bodies.
Ghost Stricken.
That would probably be terrible.
I look around for a shovel.
There is one, and you can easily find the grave behind the house, as it is marked with a gravestone.
Start here.
I start digging.
All right. It doesn't take you long, about 15-20 minutes, and you hear the gentle knocks of a wood as you reach the coffin.
Knocks from the coffin.
So, Ivan, I dug. You get to look.
What do I get to look?
Open the coffin. It's just awkward. It's 6 feet down. For me to get there, it's just awkward. And I push it.
Do you want to save, or do you just accept it?
I just accept it.
It's just going to be my thing now. It's just mid-conversation, pushing people into holes and punching them in the face.
I will say, you managed to keep your feet, but you do feel a hoof on the middle of your back as you were shoved forward into the hole. You land, just barely catching yourself on the top of the coffin, about 6 feet down.
You're lucky. You give me free rides.
Yeah.
I will open the coffin.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Well, obviously, I'm super great at strength checks.
Oh, no.
8. Sorry. Strength saving throw? Or
No, check.
Okay, check. So, never mind. It's 6.
6. You cannot open up this coffin.
Use
nailed
your
down.
back.
I'm trying.
I'm
made out of vines.
Don't stand on the coffin while you're trying to open it. That could help.
Use 100% of your back. No legs.
You might have to open it.
Oh my gosh.
I'll try again. Using my good old pal's friendly advice.
100% of that. Probably not the best.
Okay. Roll me another strength check.
I got this. Oh my god. 23.
You guys are impressed. You can actually see the vines that make up his back swell, and they almost seem to enlarge. Luckily for you, you are not a normal human being, where this would hurt somebody's back. You dig your feet in, you can almost feel your roots digging in just to get that little extra grip. As you reach down and grab the edges of the coffin, you just pull and rip the top of the coffin off, sending it flying up above you. There is a dead body of a woman that is partially mummifying.
Okay.
And
Also,
you can smell the stench of rot.
He's not that much weaker than us. He's an 18 strength.
I have an 18.
You guys are all strong. Holy crap!
He's not far behind us. Just wanted to say that. Now.
Same group of friends. We're in the same weight class.
Yeah, we went and worked out with him.
I told you.
He had it, yes.
Yeah.
The back trick really helped.
100% back.
Remember that from now on.
I will. Good advice.
Oh no.
Well, just kind of looks just like a dead body. Anything unnatural about the rotting?
No. Everything
no.
seems...
Were any
Let's
of
search
us
the dead body.
Yeah, go
Intelligence
ahead, roll an
enough.
investigation.
to ask how long ago this was? She's 12, so probably 12 years.
19.
Everything seems normal with the body.
Looks like 12 years of rotting.
Yes. She looks as if she looks to be buried in peace.
Looks like she died without a child still inside of her.
Yeah, there's
No dead children.
no dead children. It's just the one body and a white gown.
Gotta be honest, I don't think digging up the grave
You can actually see some dead petals of flowers, or dried up petals of flowers, as you think that she was probably buried with flowers in the coffin.
Yeah, well, why don't we just burn the body to ash and put everything back like we didn't do anything?
Why do you want to burn the body?
Just to be safe.
Jesus Christ. Do whatever you want, and I climb out of the hole.
I can't. You burn it much easier than I would have done.
Chiron, can I kill the baby cow and roast it?
Is there still a baby cow? Did I not hear something about you saying the cows weren't there anymore?
I didn't get to check the barn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's another question in my head. I thought I heard you said there were no cows.
Don't look at me. You guys are trying to figure out what you're gonna do. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm not assisting him in burning the body.
You're just walking
I'm
away.
Just walking away.
Find the baby cow, Ivan.
Why?
He really wants to eat the baby cow. So
I look for a baby cow.
You make your way off to the barn in the back.
will light a torch and burn the body with it.
Okay. It
When
catches
you're gonna-
fire very easily, especially with the dead petals inside.
Once it is burnt down, I will replace the lid on top. Once the fire's not still going, and I will bury it again.
Okay. And it takes about an hour or so for the fire to fully burn everything down. You do see just the remnants of a skull that has shrunken in size from the heat. If given long enough, you believe that the skull itself will eventually be consumed by the fire and turn to ash as well.
How long does it need for that?
It could be a day.
Yeah.
If we
I
wait
guess
too
we'll
long,
just-
the farmer will wake up.
What's he gonna do about it at this point? We'll have to leave it.
You would know that burying the embers would prolong the burning process. It would retain the heat within the dirt and would continue the cooking process.
But it also wouldn't have any oxygen to burn, so the skull wouldn't really burn.
It works. They cook meat in Hawaii like that.
Well, yeah, but I want to turn the skull to ash, not cook it.
You
Would
will
it
have
work?
to build a bigger fire if you want to do it quicker. I will straight up say
What
that.
if I make the skull smaller?
I mean,
Pieces.
Go in there while it's burning. Stomp on
you could.
I will make an attempt to crush the skull,
Oh, okay.
so it is smaller. so
It
it'll
is.
burn
It is
faster.
brittle. It has shrunken down. It has lost all of its moisture that it had or didn't have, depending on the length of time. You smash it into very fine pieces. You do take roll me a d6.
1.
You take 1 point of fire damage while you were stomping on the embers.
Alright.
Was he
And then
able
I
to
will-
find the baby cow while it was burning?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
9.
There's no cows here.
He lied.
No cows. Thank God.
That's the.
You're
as-
not hungry?
As you walk into the barn and see that there is nothing in there, you don't even care. You just turn and walk back. And
That's
as
about right.
the camera watches you for a minute, you turn and leave screen. Off in the background, you see a cow with her calf.
That's about right.
But you are oblivious to everything. You don't even care and turn and just walk out.
No cow. Farmer was lying to you. You might want to kill him.
I like it.
There's problem. I'll go look for a cow. You guys close this up. I'll put more fire on the skull pieces, and I'll hope that it burns. And then, like you said,
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure that, in theory, that would work. It would retain enough heat that it would eventually cook the skull into ash.
That's what you're saying. I'll go
I'm just gonna give it to you. You do find a cow and a calf off in the background, not in the barn, but off in the field eating.
I want to come back and was like, no cow.
That's what I was going to do if I found the cows.
What are we going to eat?
Oh, you don't want to?
Yeah, if you wanna, you could roll an insight on him, or you could just believe him.
I don't distrust him.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
We'll have to go hunt. Maybe more squirrels.
It's so tiny.
Yes, but lots of squirrels. Or maybe there's a bigger animal. Let's go see. We'll go hunting.
Maybe ghosts taste good.
So, Ivan, since you were the one that spent most of the time in the house, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Oh, sweet.
You know, he has a bunch of meat in the house.
12.
You do know that there are a couple of barrels in the back of salted meats.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to hunt for some food.
Of course, no one has food in this town.
As I go in the house and start cooking me up
Where are
meat.
you going?
Oh, I'm just investigating
No,
the
come
house.
hunt with us.
No.
Yes, come hunt
I'm
with us.
tired.
You're gonna come hunt with us. No reason to stay. If you're tired, you need some food before.
No.
Yes.
All right, so
Force him to come with us.
just to kind of do an overview and to pass the time, you guys do end up, you are able to get a couple rabbits, some squirrels, cook it up, have your meal. It is coming towards the end of the day. Do you guys want to wait about the 10 days before trying to set up a trap, or do you want to do something now?
Gosh. I mean, I feel like in the time, if we're waiting, I'd ask around, see if anyone knows more about the scar. But I'm guessing that none of the townspeople actually really know anything about it.
So you do ask around, trying to get as much information as you possibly can. As a Talon, there really isn't any more information. It showed up several months ago, and it seems to be moving towards the
How
town.
long have the kids been missing? Or gone being missing?
It started about a couple months ago.
Yeah, I really think the
Did it?
variable thing is the best thing we got going for
Did it
us.
start about 2 months ago?
If we're staying during that time, I would try to find more stuff to make another potion.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
6.
Now, the material components are really rare, but you were able to find a few, but not enough to make another potion.
90 days
90 days?
is how long ago. So, doing the math, there were 12 children in the town. There were 3, so that means 9 were taken. And it was 10 days in between each 9, so not roughly 90 days.
90 days, yeah. Which you guys asking around the town is about the time that the scar came into sight.
Does anyone know where it started?
Nobody knows. All I can tell you is that it came from the east.
Should we try to find where it's coming from?
Yeah, I want to go attempt to investigate and see if I could find something that might be where it started.
Okay, so do you want to just climb the mountain, take a look, try to see how far it reaches? Because you guys are kind of in the bottom of a valley.
Okay.
So you guys can go up the mountain a ways.
Does it
Past where the hole's at, up further, and then look past into the valley further and see if you can see how far the scar stretches.
How far can I throw him in this guy?
How much do you weigh?
Light. Like probably 60 or 70 pounds.
Really?
You got chainmail. That's like
That's like another 20 pounds.
Yeah.
So I would say 90 pounds.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
No. I don't want to actually throw him yet. It's only if it would be an effective alternative.
Take 5 steps away.
You can see him just looking you up and down. You can see the gears in his head turning.
What are you going to do? Run from me?
I will light myself on fire.
I only need to hold you for a couple seconds to throw you. It's a bad plan anyway. Let's just go up the mountain. Go up the mountain and check it out from there.
Okay. You guys, it takes you roughly half a day. You guys can make it pretty far up the mountainside. And you can look back. This scar reaches a long way. It's probably at least 100 miles that you can see before the tree line disappears behind another ridge line. And it just continues.
I don't want to walk all the way there.
No. But suppose Shira decided to go exploring. How far into the gray area do you think she made it before she died, if that happened?
A child? A couple miles, maybe? If she got lost, maybe further.
How about we go check out the gray area, see if we can find maybe a dead body, a child. Maybe she went out and died in the gray area and ended up becoming this thing.
Okay. So, you want to spend a day just searching?
Yeah. When I get to the gray area, what is it?
Alright, so...
Can I capture a squirrel that's alive?
Roll me a dexterity check.
Nat 20. Oh my god.
You notice a quick movement at the corner of your eye as you come up onto the scar. You just instinctively reach out and snag a squirrel from the tree. Surprised that you were even able to do that. You weren't even thinking at it at the time, but now you have a living squirrel in your hand.
I'm going to toss it into the gray area.
Alright. It flips and flops as it lands, jumps up, and then runs up another tree.
We've been in the gray area. You think you'd be affected?
Did we go in the area?
No, I don't think you guys have ever been in the gray area.
I just want to make sure we weren't going to die immediately. So,
Well, I'll walk into the gray area.
what does it feel like in the gray area? Like, does we feel...
So as you guys cross the line between the living grass and the blackened, decayed grass, you can feel a presence. Great evil presence. It doesn't have an effect on you, but you can feel it. It's like a cloak being laid over your shoulders, ever
Probably
present.
shouldn't walk into the gray area, honestly.
Are you scared?
Practically a
Ivan?
plant.
That is true. Look at all.
You aren't practically a plant.
Is this like us
You
walking into
are
a field
a
of dead
plant.
bodies for him?
Kind of.
Ivan, as you walk in and you get the notion that, you know what? I'm a plant. This isn't such a good idea. You can tell
I die.
that...
You
You
lose
can
it.
tell that luckily for you, you don't feed off of the land. You get substance from other sources. But if you were, you would be infected. The same as these trees and plants.
You don't want to put any roots down here.
Land bad.
Right. So if I ask the townspeople, can they tell me about how far back, about 3 months ago, the gray area was?
Did not really even know it existed back then. We just noticed it looked like a fog at first, moving across the land.
Okay.
And as the fog got closer, the trees that were in it decayed.
Mm-hmm.
It was an odd sensation. We sent people out to investigate what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
They came back. Some were terrified, talking about shadows and whispers.
Okay.
Since
So-
then, we've never sent anyone back out.
At that point, when you noticed that smoke, about how far away was it?
It was at least the ridge line, 150 miles away, before it kind of disappears over on the other side.
Who am I talking to?
Just a random guard.
Well, would it at all be possible for a child to have gone to that area?
We kind of let the kids do as they please, as long as they're not causing mischief. Most of the children, they tend to go out into the forest, but I don't see them ever really going far enough to go into the scar itself. They've heard some of the horror stories.
I don't know anymore.
3 months ago, was Shira ever missing for a little while?
No, she's been pretty consistent being at the guard post every day with a couple of meals, helping to deliver some of the milk in the city. Like, there's never really been a time, besides here recently, that she's just been missing.
Wait, why were the other bodies missing?
I do not know. So at that realization, you guys have watched a funeral be taken for the child, and the child's body being buried just on the edge of town.
Why would it take the other kids' bodies? I know it was pressed with us there for this one, but what's the point of taking the other kids?
Where did it take them?
Yeah. So when he looked at in that pit, was the floor dirt?
Yes.
Did it look like it might have been dug up at any point?
It's soft dirt. It's hard to tell if it looks like it's been dug up.
I want to go back to the farmer's house and check the floorboards for like a hidden thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
12.
So
13.
13. So as you approach the farmer's house, are you knocking on the door this time?
What door?
He fixed the door.
Break it down.
Did you break it down again?
No.
I just walk in.
And just walk in. You do see the farmer sitting in one of his chairs, kind of leaned back, a wet rag on the side of his face. He's still the side of his face is completely bruised. He looks alive and okay, but he looks miserable. As you walk in, he just kind of gives you just a wave of the hand. You step around the house, kicking the floorboards with your foot, trying to see if you can hear a more of a thump sound or a hollow space in the floorboards. There doesn't seem to be anything that's loose that seems to be pulled up. There doesn't seem to be anything under the floorboards at all.
Check. Is there an attic in this house?
No. The roof. So all of the houses are pretty much built the same. Some of the houses are 2-story, that basically just a house built on top of a house. Most of the houses in town do have a wooden roof. This one has a thatch roof.
And go look for any like hidden areas in the barn.
I'm gonna check. Does it look like the walls of the house could be thick enough for anything to be hidden?
No, they're just single logs that are stacked up on top of each other and then plastered together.
I'll help him check out the barn then. In that case,
Okay, go ahead and roll me another investigation.
Can I give him, or can he give me advantage? I have a +4.
Okay, roll with advantage.
So 17.
17. Looking around, the floor of the barn is nothing but dirt. You can definitely tell that there are animals in and out of the building as the dirt itself is chewed up by the hooves. You can see the hay over in the one corner as you shift through it, seeing if there might be anything underneath. The barn just seems to be a barn.
Any of the dirt seems softer than the rest?
No, it's got a soft layer that you can easily kick to the side or brush away, but right underneath it's hard, solid dirt from where the animals have impacted on it.
No, just random dead child body lying around?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, there's...
I'm gonna go
dropping through.
Talk to the farmer again.
Okay.
Did your daughter have any like tree houses, forts, places to hide?
Oh, not that I really know of.
You know it's really good for your face.
What?
Raw meat. I could kill your cow.
Oh, no.
You could put some on your face. I could eat.
No, Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Just do what you need, but don't kill my cows.
The man's cows alone.
Okay.
You guys, it kind of hurts to talk a little bit.
Yeah. Anyways. Proof that you're still human.
He said that his daughter went to the guards a lot. Maybe there was a place in the guardhouse.
Check the guardhouse out. Is there any hidden floorboards in the guardhouse?
So, the way that a lot of these houses are built is they've got part of a cobblestone foundation. Mm-hmm. It doesn't go up very high, just only about 6 or 7 inches. Mm-hmm. And then they run floorboards around it, and then they nail the wood down to those. So the wood itself is almost practically laying on the ground itself. The guardhouse is better maintained, but you can see a couple wear lines from the guards' boots as they constantly walk in and out trying to get into bed. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Advantage again?
Yep, I'll help you.
Yep.
Oh, 13.
13. Looking again, stomping on the floorboards, seeing if any of them are loose. Maybe there's a seam line somewhere. Maybe a handle underneath one of the beds. Somehow, somewhere, that there could be something underneath these floorboards. You don't find anything.
Are there any guards in the place right now?
There are a couple that seem to be sleeping, but from your constant slapping on the floorboards and trying to move the beds to the side to check the entire floor, are kind of up, yawning and scratching their head. They look tired, but mostly awake now.
Hey, any hidden basements in this place?
Unless they added something recently, no.
Any, like, food storage, cellars?
Mostly we just keep that stuff more towards the center of town. We just buy from the general store mostly. Us guards pretty much can get supplies there for free to supply our families.
You go back to sleep. Do you need any help?
A lullaby would be nice.
I ain't got a lullaby.
And then
I will sing you a lullaby. Lullaby, and I punch him in the
I'm trying to avoid breaking a guard's face.
Being half asleep, there is no roll. Just what's the damage?
It's, I believe 6.
It'd be 6
Nope,
damage.
I have a D6 plus my strength.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Wait,
I'm not gonna kill him.
Alright, so
damage?
roll damage and then have it because you're holding back.
Now, he can do
So-
non-lethal damage.
7.
You still have to do damage to knock him out. So 7.
Oh, yeah, but
You guys just hear a crack. So well, it's 7 damage total, right? So have that because you're holding back, right? So 4 damage. You just see this guard just poof onto the bed, and you just hear a.
And then I will pull the covers up over it, right up against his neck, and tuck him in. There.
Thank
the other
you,
guard.
I guess.
were you wanting a lullaby too?
The other guard just shakes his head, just kind of gets under the bed, and just pulls the covers over his head.
You guys are fucked. Apologize to him for us. It's probably gonna hurt.
I'm very good at lullabies.
Let's leave them to sleep.
Oh, you guys have just terrorized this town.
Out of game, just thinking about it, we could literally murder this entire town if we wanted to.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
They would not be able to stop us.
You guys are highly trained.
Their guards, they don't have enough.
No, they don't.
Not even a threat. just that little nugget of knowledge for you.
Ooh. Let's not do that.
I want to investigate that mansion.
So you want to go to the manor?
Yeah, does anyone else think that the place that would probably have something that's underground is probably that place? That's it's not that's not the same as the other houses.
No, the manor is more kept. It's updated. Any of the wood that seems to have been broken has been taken off and replaced. You got a pretty good idea that most of the money for this town does go here for the taxes. You have not heard any of the townspeople complain, either at the local tavern or any guardsmen around the area. But yeah, it is more well taken care of. So you guys approach the manor. What do you wish to do?
I will knock. Or he breaks the door down.
Okay. So the same gentleman, dressed in better clothes, they are cleaned, answers the door.
Hello.
It is you again.
That it is.
So, do we have more complaints? Do you wish more money? What brings you here?
What do you mean by more complaints?
I've been getting a couple complaints about you people from around the town.
Comes with the work.
regardless.
It's difficult to quickly go through a locked door. It's not our fault. Some doors just break apart as well. That's something you should probably look into. Seems like you probably have the ability to replace some doors.
As talents, I would expect you to be better at your job.
Yeah.
As mayor of a city, I would expect you to have a better city and not such a nice house.
I do what I can.
All right.
For yourself, it seems.
Anyways,
You would be amazed on what I can do for this town.
We're here to search the manor.
Is it about this monster?
Of course it is.
Then come on in. And he steps aside, opening the door wide for you.
We'll walk in.
Well, since you are here, I might as well go ahead and give you the general tour. This is my main hall. Over in that way, and he points towards the left, is our library that I allow the townsfolk to come to if they wish to read. Over here is my personal bedroom, and he points to the right. Towards the back is the upstairs. I have extra rooms up there that I use in case one of the houses in the town collapses and somebody needs a place to stay.
Can I get like a
Or you
general
could just
insight?
fix the house before it collapses, you know?
That is
that's a
why
good-
they
good
come
plan.
here and we keep this
I
place
have
maintained.
the best ideas.
Can I get a general insight check on this dude?
Go ahead. As you are inciting him, looking deep into his person, he does point to the back. Behind that door is my personal cellar.
That's where we need to look.
I mostly keep wine down there. You are more than welcome to go down and take a look.
I got a 19 on him.
He's telling the truth.
Not less truth, more him as like good or bad.
Good or
person.
bad?
I'm getting weird vibes off of his whole. You'd be surprised with the things I could do for this town.
Yeah, he does seem to be holding something back.
What would we be surprised about that you could do for this town?
There are things that I don't really wish to talk about to you.
That's unfortunate.
These are personal matters that I need to take care of to protect this town. Everything is taken care of, and I do not need the help of some talents. I do, on the other hand, need help on taking care of the monster that is killing our children. Now, if you would wish to go downstairs and take a look at my cellar and make sure everything is okay and you can rule me out as a suspect, you are more than welcome to go downstairs.
I just walk down the stairs.
Okay. You just walk down, open up the door, turn, take a left, walk down the stairs. Underneath, the manor is completely dug out. You can see the cobblestone foundation up to the side that is well maintained. You can see braces from the floor up, holding the walls of the cellar up. You can see 3, I wouldn't say large, probably like the normal size of a barrel. So they're probably 5 foot by 2 foot, standing on or laying on their sides on stands towards the back room. One of them does have a spigot, a wooden spigot, nailed into the bottom of it. You do see just a couple of other barrels and boxes off to the side. You're uncertain of what is in them, though.
I'm gonna look around for any like loose cobblestones, that kind of thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
While he is doing that, I wish to check out this guy's private chambers.
Natural
You, as you're walking around, I want you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
one. Wisdom save.
Drinks all the ale.
12.
The sweet scent of wine hangs in the air down here, and you can see a cup on the top of the wine casket. You feel an urge to have a drink. As you reach down, pulling the cup off the top, opening up, you can see the dark reddish liquid pouring out into the cup. As you shut it off, you've got a decent amount. Do you wish to drink it? It smells sweet.
No, I don't think I would.
So what do you wish to do with it?
I'll take it to Cadillac.
Does he bring me a glass of wine?
Okay, so you want to go back upstairs? Okay. So you see Kovdar coming up the stairs. a wooden glass in hand. You are uncertain of what it is that's inside as he extends it up to you.
Kovdar, I'll take it. Did you bring me a glass of wine?
We are checking it.
Is it wine?
It's got a very sweet smell to it. It's a grapish smell.
I don't know if we should taste it to make sure it's okay.
It's probably just wine, man.
This guy is weird.
Did you...
Is this your wine?
Did it come from one of my wine caskets from downstairs?
Yes, I'm investigating.
Then yes, it is wine.
You want a drink of your wine? I don't need wine right now.
I mean, if you're not going to drink it, I'll drink it. But if you want to drink it, go ahead.
If you want the wine, you can try.
I'll taste it and make sure it's just regular wine.
Okay. It's got a bitter taste to it, but you can definitely tell the fermented grapes in it. It's a decent wine.
No child's blood.
Nope.
Is that all you found down there?
Yes, it's a regular cellar. You can go look if you want to.
Can you go look downstairs? Is hard.
Are you really going to go down to my cellar and check again? You already sent one person downstairs.
We're not gonna focus on that. Why don't you want?
Chiron likes to be thorough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thoroughness.
You know what? Take as much time as you wish.
You know, man.
But I would just rather you just leave and leave me alone.
It's probably gonna be a minute.
I just want to check it now.
Why don't you just go maybe take a stroll through town. We'll check the place out. We promise not to break anything.
Perception or deception check? Or
persuasion?
Persuasion or deception
It's persuasion. I don't plan on breaking anything.
All right, so persuasion check.
Oh, is it persuasion? I don't have it. It's the same other one.
That's cocked.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. So he looks back at you. Very well. Just don't drink all of my wine. Don't destroy any of my things. I will be back in 2 hours.
Yes, of course.
And he turns and walks out.
I go down to the wine cellar.
Does anyone else feel like there's something with the wine now?
Yeah, I do. I will investigate the wine cellar, I guess.
Am I able to get downstairs?
So the way I've got it in my head, in the doorway is a small room, and there are like loaves of bread, a couple of herbs hanging from the walls, and then you can turn and to your left and walk down the stairs. Mm-hmm. I would say you're squeezing, but yeah, you can make it down the stairs.
Once down there, how much space is there?
Plenty of space. The cellar is completely open.
I mean, I don't necessarily have to go down. Just see if there's a way that you could maybe open the casks without pouring all the wine out.
I hold up my axe.
I mean, just without pouring all the wine out, preferably in a manner that it could be put back.
Is there?
I'm not a cask maker.
I
do not know how to do that.
Just
go ahead and roll me an investigation
see if
check.
you can find a way. I still want to check this dude's badge or not before he's back.
14.
Okay, you're not exactly too sure, but looking at the cast, you can tell that they are sealed tightly around the top. They don't seem to budge or move, and they don't look like they even come off. They seem to be nailed and then wax sealed.
But if I forcefully opened it, would it spill?
So the casks lay on their side on a
see
small table. So yeah, if you open the top, you will dump all of the wine.
Okay.
Does it look?
I tilt it upwards so that the lid is facing the top.
Okay.
I can do that, and I open it forcefully.
So there really isn't a lid to it. So
I will just open it.
So
However it needs.
However it needs to happen.
The edge of the barrels, where they cut the thin strips, are held on by 3 iron rings, right? Mm-hmm. The lids are actually set inside, wax sealed, and then the rings are tightened on the outside, sealing the entire thing. The only way to open this thing would be to bust the top open. Either that, or drive something into the small hole at the top that is meant for the small wooden spigot.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Can you stick your little vine in there? Feel around.
Hold on. This one time a band came, fucked a wine cask. And
Hold on, I'm in a process right now.
How big are these casks?
So they're 2 foot diameter, and they're about 4 to 5 foot tall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Could
break
definitely
open
fit
the
some
lid.
kids in there.
I'm gonna tilt it up so I'm not spilling wine, but I'm gonna break open the top.
You gotta break it open?
Yep.
Okay, what are you gonna use to break it open? Mostly just describe.
I look at the Goliath. Break.
Break it?
The lid. Break the lid.
shattered.
I believe in you.
I'll just pull out the little cork thing, stick my finger in the hole, and rip the lid off.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a strength check.
Is his private chambers unlocked?
14.
14. You can feel and hear the wood giving way as it cracks. You break the lid into 2 pieces as you rip it out. The dark red liquid swashing around on the inside.
Any children in there?
You can't see it. It is a dark
Gotta
color.
reach in.
Well, good thing I have my vines. And I reach in and feel around.
Okay. There is nothing in this wine.
Part of me feels like we're too caught up on the thought of there being a dead child body somewhere.
You guys
There's
can-
somewhere.
Yeah, this isn't. Was it your campaign with the pickled? Yeah, it was yours with the pickled kids.
Pickled kids.
Maybe we should go to the entrance of the cave and try to track if there's a place it went.
Well, it went to the ethereal plane. I don't know why it would come back over there. Maybe.
I don't know why
I still
there's
wanna check
shackles
this whole
there in the
house
cave.
out.
That's a weird thing.
It is. It is.
It,
I want to search this house first, just to make sure. Hey, this dude's weird. Something's going. Something's here. Something weird.
can I check
Maybe normal, but
the library and if there's like just any history about the town or anything in there that might be useful?
So library history, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. Man, I'm doing a lot of investigation checks.
I know. 14.
Okay. So I will say that this is on day 2.
Okay.
Okay. So the first day you guys figured out how far the scar reached. This is day 2. So looking through, you do find an older book that does have some of the history of the town. So it does give a couple of names on the people that first settled the town. The reason they settled here is the land was really good for tilling and for making crops. They used to use cotton before they figured out that they could use the wheat more profitably for making beer. And so they did that for a little while before the scar ended up encroaching. You do hear a couple of mentions about a name.
before you get to that name thing, does it mention how old the town is? Did I miss that?
Oh, I don't know. So this is my issue, right? So when I made my original mining town for the Highlands, I had all this stuff set up. I had the background, I had the history of each building, I had some of the background of most of the characters in the town. You guys skipped the whole freaking town. Now that I'm like, you know what? I don't really need all that. Now I'm kind of having to make it up on the spot.
Right.
Now you guys are asking history about everything in the area.
Well, that's what you get for making a monster that disappears, Scott.
We skipped the town.
I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, ugh.
We're still in the first town we came to. We didn't skip a town. Trying to finish this one.
As you're reading through the book, you read about most of what has happened around the area, but you do notice a couple of mentions of a certain name, Colnestra. It's a little vague on what it does, on who it is, but you do know that the town gives them money periodically, but there's no more mention of it.
The town gives Colvestra money?
You
Okay.
can no, there isn't. You can't find a log or anything about how much money was given, but you do know that this individual was given money.
Do I know why or anything like that?
It doesn't mention.
So, was giving is giving. Is that?
So, you're uncertain if they are continuously still giving this individual money, but it just mentions it.
And what was Cole?
Cole Nestra.
Can I? Is that? He's not a butler. He's the mayor, right, or something?
Yeah, he's a mayor.
Can I find that mayor guy and ask him about Cold Rescue?
So as you walk towards the door and peer outside, you're not exactly sure where he went, but he will be back in 2 hours.
Okay, I'll just wait for when he gets back.
So I will say at this time it's taking you guys probably 45 minutes. So wait at least another hour and he should show up again.
Okay.
I'm going to check out his bedroom.
Okay. So as you walk in, there is a window on the far side. It does have like a red drape that's on the side. It does have a couple of cobwebs towards the sides and some dust along the top. It's not very well maintained. You can see a rickety dresser off on the side. It's definitely not newer, but it's been here a while. And a larger bed off into the side with an actual metal frame. But the bed sheets don't seem to be anything too fancy. You do notice a large chest towards the foot of the bed. It is unlocked, and as you open it up, you can see stacks of folded clothes in there and a pair of dress shoes off to the side.
Check under the bed.
Like his dress shoes?
Yeah, like his dress shoes. There is also a desk just onto the side. Do you wish to investigate it as well?
I want to look
Under the bed?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a cloth that hangs over the side. As you lift it up and look underneath, it's just an empty bed. Or, well, underneath is just an empty area.
Move the bed, check for openings.
Okay. So you can easily just slide the bed off to the side, pushing the chest and whatever else might have been attached to the bottom of this thing over. You can definitely tell that it is dusty. You can see dust bunnies underneath, but there doesn't seem to be any seams as you once again kick around. You know that underneath you would definitely be the cellar.
Put the bed back and check out the desk.
So go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I'll help you.
Okay. Nat.
Oh.
Nat 20. Okay. As you check the desk, it does have a couple of taxpayers or tax documents on who's been paying their taxes, how much. It is a measly sum of a couple copper, a silver for some of the better kept houses. You do notice a coin purse over onto the side. It does have a couple of gold pieces, mostly just silver and copper. You do notice that in one of the drawers it does have a false bottom. As you open it up and look underneath, there is a piece of paper. It is written in a foreign language. Can any of you read Draconic?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Does it take its notes from Sylvan or Elvish, perchance?
Nope.
What about Dwarvish?
Nope.
Gnomish?
Nope.
Common?
Nope.
Can anybody cast comprehend languages?
Nope. I can speak to ravens.
As you pick up the letter and you attempt to read it, looking at the various scratches and dots that make up the Draconic language, you do notice that there is a medallion. It is very pretty. It is well maintained, and it has a golden outline, a reddish gems that set around the outside, and an emblem of a dragon in the middle. The gold that makes up the dragon in the center almost looks like, well, it's really realistic. Whoever had done the work on this must have spent hours chiseling away to get this kind of appearance. Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
I want you to make me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Are any of us proficient in Arcana?
No.
I am.
Okay, at least one of us is. I just wasn't sure. Because it's probably an oversight. Oh, looks like I did decent. Intelligence, it'll be a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. You're uncertain of what this item is, but you can definitely feel a faint vibration coming from the amulet itself. It has a magical property. You're just uncertain of what it is.
I put it on.
Draconic.
I put it on.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Can I read the letter?
Nope.
So, I know that dragons have breath weapons. I'm going to walk outside and attempt a breath weapon.
Just try to... Just, All right. You walk outside. You focus towards the vibration that is coming from the amulet. You try to draw from it. As you close your eyes and inhale a deep breath, you try to expel, trying to feel your lungs fill with the magical energy and release whatever power this amulet has. Nothing.
I'm not sure. Probably need more time with this thing. Do you want to check it out? I'll give it to him, see if he can figure anything else out.
I don't know if I can. I mean, I can Arcana, I guess, and
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd probably get the same results, though.
Yeah. But I have not gained any knowledge, so... Your turn.
I guess I'll Arcana it.
Alright, go for it.
18.
No, you know that it's magical, but you have no idea what it's used for.
Okay. Yeah, no clue. No clue.
Take it and try and look at it overnight.
We'll keep it like... What's the first thing he'll do? Check the false bottom in his drawer?
Probably thinks we're too stupid to find it.
Yep.
Alright, I will... Is it possible... Very first question. How many floors in this house are there? Is there an upstairs?
So there is an upstairs.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's like other rooms, though, like...
Yeah.
Like, housing.
Is that all it is?
As you guys looked around, yeah, you do notice most of the rooms, there's 4 rooms. Each one does have a bed and a makeshift dresser and a couple of boxes and a chair over in the corner.
Any attics?
Nope. It is a wood ceiling. Most of the wood towards each of the rooms doesn't quite go up to the ceiling. It's just like a prefabbed wall that's then attached to the walls. It looks pretty much fabbed together. Like, it wasn't intended to be like that. But there's no attic. You don't find anything in the rooms. It seems to all check out.
Alright, in that case, I will try and use the remaining time to... I'm hoping to copy that letter down without having to take it.
Okay.
So, my first initial thought is attempting to... How indented is the writing?
So it's not very elaborate. It's mostly just, I mean, we've all played Skyrim. You can see what Draconic looks like.
No, I mean, would I be able to do, like, it's like, I think it's called etching, which is something usually done on gravestones?
Oh, no, so it's inked onto paper.
Right.
So you can't just etch it. You'd have to try to copy it down. There is a quill with ink and some parchment there. You could copy it.
I'm going to attempt to copy it. No matter what the result is, I'm leaving the copy here. And I'm taking the original.
Okay.
Because I'm not risking me fucking up the...
Go ahead and make a performance check. Or sleight of hand.
Does anybody think they'd be better at this?
Sleight of hand or what?
Performance.
No.
I got a 2.
Actually, I have a pretty high charisma.
Is it beat a 3? I have a 3 in dex.
I have 4 in charisma.
Sounds like you'd be slightly better at it.
I suck at rolling, though.
Yeah. Can I help him at all while he's doing it? To
No,
give him
this is
just do your best. I trust you.
All right.
Regardless, we're leaving a copy here.
Here we go. Performance.
Okay. He got a nat 1, I think.
No, it's a 6. It's a 2. It's a 2. I rolled a 2, but a 6 in total.
Does it look like it would even in passing pass off?
It looks like absolute garbage. A chicken.
Before he goes too far in, then I'm
A
gonna stop
chicken
him.
that just dipped that walked in some ink and walked across the paper would look better than what
Before
he
he
just
gets
did.
too
Pretty
far,
good.
I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna take that, trash it, and put it in my bag and start again. I'm gonna give it a shot. That was terrible.
What? No,
We need to try and at least fool him.
I was doing good.
It
Okay.
needs to.
Why are we trying to fool him when you took his shiny amulet?
Well, I
Which
don't
I
know.
know.
Maybe just in case.
Alright, so there was 4 pieces of parchment. 1 is wasted, so you have 3 more chances.
Oh, well, if there's 3 parts.
No. 15.
15. This one is a lot better. It's really hard to distinguish between the original and this one.
I'm gonna.
There are a couple of irregularities, but it looks passable.
I'm gonna blow on it and try and dry it faster, the ink faster.
Okay.
And once I think the ink's dry, I'm gonna put the letter back.
Okay, so you fold it into the triple layers that the original was, stuff it back.
And I'm
in
gonna
there.
try and crease it to make it look like it's been creased for a while.
Okay.
And then there wasn't any like ceilings on it, was there?
No.
All right. So what paper were we using?
So it's just a normal parchment. So it is sawdust mixed with
No, sorry, that's not the question.
Oh,
Was it his paper that he had sitting on the desk?
yes.
I take the rest of the paper and I put it in my bag.
Okay.
That way he's not like, where'd my paper go? And now we have paper.
All right. So you have 2 sheets of parchment.
He's still gonna ask where his paper went.
Yeah, but now I'll say, thanks for the paper. I have the paper.
He's definitely gonna ask, where'd my amulet go?
He might not.
He won't check the false bottom first. That's
Unless
not like,
it's the thing that he's trying to hide.
it's not like he's gonna walk in there while we're still in there, go to his desk, and check the false bottom. He might the next day, which might
He might
cause a
overnight.
problem.
But that's a
Currently.
problem for later.
That's a problem.
What's the town gonna do? Fight us?
They're weak.
Anyways,
This
that's not-
amulet is the best thing they got, and I have it now.
Okay. Anything else? Is that it?
It's really all you can find.
I still want to wait for him to come back and ask him about that chick.
I'll make one more pass in the cellar, not focusing on the casks this time.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Is anyone helping me?
No.
8.
It's really hard to just discern what is going on down here. You can definitely tell that most of the boxes have stored wheat, have extra stored salted meats. It seems to be just the general storage for the entire town, or at least an extra storage. So there really doesn't seem to be anything down here. So while we're on that subject, what did you guys do with that other wine cask that you broke open?
I left it there.
Want to have some wine?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna. Is it big enough that I could carry it, or is it of a size that I would be able to take it
Steal
upstairs?
everything?
No, I mean he owes us. Anyways,
I mean,
it's one cask.
yeah,
it has a
it's
busted lid.
it's pretty heavy, but you could manage to get it up and out.
Jesus
Pick it
Christ.
up, take it out. It's like, he's not gonna. It's busted anyways.
Okay, so I would say you have probably 12 to 15 minutes before he probably shows up, before the 2-minute timer is up.
Drink
No.
later.
Okay.
No,
Are you gonna wait, or are you gonna leave?
I'm waiting.
Oh wait, I'll set the cask down on a nearby table.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the cave and check it out. See if I
Can
can,
you take
Go
that
back to the
cast
cave?
somewhere else?
like where
No.
it went from there.
I'm gonna
Like if there's like
Get a
decayed
cup.
footprints on the ground within like a mile of the cave.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're gonna go ahead and leave. And you're gonna take off and go towards that.
Do you want my help with that at all?
You're
Before
busy
you
drinking
leave?
wine, buddy.
I hadn't started drinking yet.
Yeah, you do see Cove Dar.
I'm about to.
Yeah, you see him exit the building.
Where are you going?
There's nothing here.
Yeah, but where are you going?
Where there might be something.
God damn you. Explain your plans. Do you just walk off?
Yeah.
Fine. And now I'm gonna just fuck it, and I'm gonna get a cup, and I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
Alright, so you guys wait until eventually the front door opens and you see the mayor walk in once again. He turns and looks and sees a wine casket open, and you...
I haven't drank much, just like, if it was only 15 minutes, probably like a glass.
Okay.
We
I thought...
almost didn't break anything.
Please just tell me that was the only thing that you broke.
Twas
Yeah,
the only thing.
By mistake, honestly.
Well, I will have to send somebody to go get more, so that way we have something to drink for our winter storage.
I'm sorry. Wine doesn't seem like the best.
Did you find anything interesting in this place?
Yeah, I did actually. I was reading in the library.
So before you get too far on that, are you still wearing the amulet?
I don't have the
Yeah, you gave it to me.
You have it?
Yeah.
What did you do with the amulet?
It's probably in my bag.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
I'm still wearing that pendant, though. That girl's pendant.
Okay. So go ahead and continue.
I was reading in the library about the town's history, and I ran across that girl's name, or someone's name, and I don't remember.
It is Colnestra.
Colnestra. And I was wondering if you could enlighten me more about that.
I kind of figured that that name might pop up. We used to hire somebody to go and sell our beer and most of our supplies for us. We'd give them some money in exchange for their services, and it ended up going south for us.
How so?
Well, they ended up stealing most of our supplies and taking our gold with them.
So, not still paying him or her. Them?
It was a her.
Her.
And no.
When was the last time? When did this happen exactly?
It was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
We have since recovered. We got most of our supplies, and we're doing okay. Except for we're down a cask of wine.
Well, it's more of a commodity. I didn't think. I mean, there's still the wine here. I just figured I get to. I don't know what you're gonna do with the busted calves.
Well, typically, it is sealed so that way it does not rot, and we do not get mold on it. So it is, you are able to drink it for a long time. I will get it figured out.
I should probably say that water is probably a better drink of choice for overwinter. You know.
Have you not seen the outside?
Yeah, I know. I have. I'm just saying that wine is probably not an adequate substitute.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Don't listen to him. He's a stupid horse.
Yeah, my
Wine is great.
I'm kind of curious.
You take 6 damage. I punch you.
What the fuck?
Don't call me a stupid horse.
Water would be a much better option if our well wasn't dried up.
Yeah, I understand that. I was just still.
Can you tell me anything about the well dried up? Why? Why there's a tunnel through the well at the bottom?
There is a tunnel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Leading up into the mountains. Huh?
Yep.
No,
We're gonna be going
I
to-
did not.
There's a big hole. Leads into a big open room. There's a shackle on the wall.
We're going to be
Some straw.
checking into that a bit more here soon.
I did not know that was there.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell him about where that hole is in the mountain. Or describe it, I guess.
Well, seems that we will need to seal that up somehow. I don't like a way into our city that we can't guard easily.
Yeah, probably best.
Yeah, but also probably should figure out what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Because
Holy seal.
that's weird. Not gonna lie.
As far as our water problem, our water dried up about the same time that the Scar moved in.
Do you know anything more about the Scar than the guards? Because the guards were unable to tell me much about anything.
I have no idea.
That cave out, like when I went into the tunnel, it didn't go off anywhere else, did it?
Mm-hmm. No, just a single tunnel. But to continue that conversation, he does look at you, and there are a couple of things that I do know that most of the town folk do not know. We haven't got any reports or any travelers from the east
Oh, the east
for a
is
couple of
fucked.
years now. Whatever it is that is going on over there, and whatever it is that is creeping its way into my city, is slowly killing people off.
You only want to pay
Have
us
you-
how much gold for this?
Have you had any people die from the scar that you know of?
I've told our people to stay away from the scar, to stay closer to the city, but the scar keeps encroaching on the city. I believe that within probably the next month we will end up having to evacuate the town completely and head north.
We'll solve the problem before then, but
But nobody, to your knowledge, nobody has been stupid and gone out and disappeared.
We've had a couple of people investigate, but they come back with stories, nightmares. It's whatever it is. It is not right. It is evil in a way.
Scar's just actually a really nice guy.
Just trying to make some friends.
He's trying to make some friends.
Got a dark sense of humor and overall. Okay. How much is the cast gonna cost?
To have that one repaired, couple silver.
I'm gonna toss him a gold.
So,
Thank you.
you're a man that doesn't have anything to hide, right?
No.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
No, I do what my town needs me to. I do my best to serve the people that live under me.
If you were to be unable to do whatever that thing is, what would happen? That thing you don't want to tell us about.
Yeah.
What are you protecting them from?
I would rather not talk about it.
So, I know you think we're stupid, but we're actually pretty fucking smart.
Mostly.
How proficient are you in Draconic?
And why do you ask?
I was hoping to have a teacher. Want to learn?
I do know Draconic.
Oh, sweet.
I'm a little rusty at it, but given some time and other circumstances, I would be willing to teach you.
Wow, that's
Swell.
super swell. Super swell. What are these other circumstances?
A necrotic scar moving into my lands. A
So wait, hold on.
monster killing off my people.
Those circumstances would make it so you would teach him? I'm confused.
That those circumstances would not be there.
Guys just got done telling how smart you
He starts banging that against the wall. It's just leave.
I think that's about all the questions that I have.
If you need anything else, do ask.
Really need
But
to know how to
just-
speak Draconic.
Don't break any more doors. Don't break any more of my things.
I've only broken a few things in this town. It's mostly those guys.
Hey, okay, to be fair, the door to the chalice just fell apart. Like he just opened the door and it just fell in half.
I will give you that one. He does not take care of that building whatsoever.
Terrible. It's definitely questionable restaurant.
But you know the other places that you have broken.
And the one door, it was a moment of need.
And the window?
It was locked. The window was the fastest option for a second party.
If it was not a monster that was threatening my town, and the reason that you were going into these houses in the first place, I would run you out of town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was
Rightfully
cause.
so. There was a cause.
But I ask, try not to destroy any more things. The winter is coming, and I am already worried that we are going to have to leave this town.
No more broken doors. Sadly, the third member of our party is not with us right now. And I cannot account
Can't guarantee
for
anything.
his actions in this moment right now. So,
Just,
earnest apologies.
I accept your apologies. I will make sure that everything is repaired, back up to normal. Just get rid of this thing.
That's the plan. And I back out.
I really want to ask him about the amulet.
And I pull him out.
Alright, so what do you guys wish to do? Do you want to wait? Do you want to travel to the north? You guys, this is your second day.
You know?
I'm on my way to check out around the cave.
Okay?
I don't know what
Go
to
ahead.
do at this point.
That thing's probably going to take 10 days to solve just the monster. And this gray.
9.
So, do you want to just look around it? Do you want to go down in? Do you want to, like, are you trying to thoroughly look through everything?
I'm checking out the cave first.
Okay. So, cave, nothing seems to have really changed at all. You do see a couple of claw marks along the ground. You figure that was when Ivan was down there and you guys first encountered the monster. The dirt is really soft in this area. It can easily be dug up. It doesn't look like it's been dug up. Like, you can tell that as you kind of kick the dirt around, the layer underneath is more wet, more moist, and everything that's on top is still dry. As you climb back out and search around the area, you can still see the decayed footprints of when you gave chase, and where they loop back around and they seem to just disappear, which now you figure is the monster going into the ethereal plane. There doesn't really seem to be anything else in the area. It's whatever it is, wherever it went, it's gone.
I'm gonna walk about a mile from the cave and like do a half circle around the cave, see if I find any trail or anything.
Okay.
The monster just...
So, looking around, you definitely can spot a couple of wildlife trails where either pigs or deer that are within the area have found the easiest travel, trying to find places to either feed or bed down for the night. Couple of wildlife around in the area. You are a decent ways away from the scar itself, where you're more towards the top of the mountain, up in one direction. The trail being more west of you, as it continues up over the top of the mountain and down the other side. You can easily see a good portion of the scar from your vantage point, from this hole leading down. There doesn't seem to be anything. I'd say at this time, if you guys wanted to go with him, you guys would show up about this time.
He never told us where he was going.
Just left?
Yeah.
So, whatever you guys wish to do.
I don't know what to do with this gray shit. My best thing is to travel down east. But that kid's gonna die if we leave. That kid's dead.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Did we determine how far east it went? I can't remember.
Like 100
It's-
miles.
Yeah, it's further than you can see.
That's not worth it.
Very far.
What if the scar and this monster have like nothing in common at all?
It's
I
possible.
mean, it started happening at the same time.
Coincidence?
But
this
something
happened?
else, if this all came from east farther, something else started it. And it's just affecting this place now.
So, I will say, we're getting to a point where we ought to start calling it. So is there anything you guys would wish to do? Or do you guys just want to go ahead and end it here? Give you guys time to think outside the game of what this could be?
I mean, I kind of would just want to time skip to 10 days and see if it shows up.
Yeah, that's probably something we're gonna have to do.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to do, like to pass the time?
In that time frame, does the mayor... So I want to, if he doesn't, I want to investigate and try and wear that amulet for like an entire day.
Okay.
Basically trying to attune to it.
Try to attune to it. Okay.
See what it does.
So as you take the time, rather being outside, out in the nature, or in one of the buildings, you, I wouldn't say sit down. You find a quiet place, you put the amulet around your neck, and you just meditate. You try to feel the energy that is radiating from this amulet. As you take the time, you can feel a connection towards the amulet. Your mind seems to open. Not in a way that you can sense everything around you, but like you're drawn to something, but you're uncertain of what it is.
Where does it seem to go?
It doesn't seem to have a direction. It's almost like you're calling out to something mentally, but you're uncertain of what it is.
A dragon.
Hello?
There is no response.
Please?
There is nothing.
Worthless.
Can I read the letter now?
Do you have the letter with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You pull it out and look at the same etchings of the draconic letter. Cannot read it.
So it says that when you're in tune to something, you get a general idea of what it does, like, and how to activate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't get any of that?
No, I just gave it to him.
That's a terrible item.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
There is no response.
I'm gonna pester this thing.
Okay. As you continue, how long would you like to try to keep pestering?
I'm gonna pester this motherfucker for an entire 24-hour period.
Okay. You take the 24 hours, taking the breaks that you need, eating the food, taking a look at the beauty that was this area as you can see the necrotic scar encroaching its way in. The day comes to an end. Still no response.
Bitch. You just look like a crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
I would head back to town before it got dark.
Okay.
So, I'll explain the necklace to them, or the amulet to them. Doesn't seem to be doing much more than that, though.
You tried saying hello again?
Hello?
Still nothing.
Damn.
I searched within a mile of the cave and found nothing.
Well, and then time skip. Not just time skip 10 days.
Okay.
Pick
So
it
you
up.
guys either helping with the townsfolk, trying to find whatever you can to pass the time, staying far away from the tavern that had the rotten apple and the stale bread, as you wish to not partake in that situation again. The 9th day comes and goes. We will end there for tonight.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the program. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to leave us a 5-star review and like and share the video so others can hear it. Don't forget we do have a Twitter, a Discord, and a YouTube channel. Links will be in the description below. And once again, as always, stay tasty.